Cameron put out the family's second video message to whoever took her.
We need you to reach out, and we need a way to communicate with you so that we can move forward. But first, we have to know that you have our mom.
That video comes after the first of 2 ransom deadlines passed yesterday. In a note sent to at least 3 media outlets that police are trying to verify, TMZ founder Harvey Levin, who received one of those ransom letters, says a second, more critical deadline is Monday.
That's Fox's Chanley Painter.
In a press conference, the sheriff said authorities are operating from a position that Nancy Guthrie is still alive, confirming that blood on the front doorsteps of the home was indeed Nancy's.
The U.S. and Iran are holding nuclear talks directly today. U.S. Special Envoy Steve Witkoff meeting with Iran's foreign minister in Oman following President Trump's threats to attack again with U.S. naval forces in the region.
The Trump administration would like other issues to be on the agenda this time too, such as ballistic missile stocks and militant groups like Hamas. Iran's willingness to come back to the table follows a turbulent 12 months. War with Israel, American strikes on nuclear facilities, a slumping economy, and mass protests brutally suppressed.
That's Fox's Jonathan Savage. The U.S. military took out another suspected drug trafficking boat off the Venezuelan coast, killing 2 alleged narco-terrorists. It's now 128 killed in the crackdown on boats smuggling drugs. Trump RX is up and running. A new site the president touted last night.
Dozens of the most commonly used prescription drugs will be available at dramatic discounts for all consumers.
The site allows consumers to then buy those drugs directly from pharmaceutical companies. America's listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
Winter weather could slow your morning commute. You have a clear radar for now in downtown Indianapolis where it's 24 degrees. We're going up to 36. I'm Ryan Hedrick for Window Nation. Light snow and patchy light freezing drizzle expected this morning. Here's what's trending at 6:02. More snow is expected to arrive across the state later this morning.
Best chance for an inch of snow or more is going to be further to the northeast. So if you're in the Muncie, maybe even up even towards the Fort Wayne region, you're more likely to see more impactful snow.
Forecaster Aaron Updike at the National Weather Service Indianapolis says fewer amounts are expected around Indian Point south of here. He says it'll warm up a little bit next week. Former Indianapolis Colts kicker Adam Vinatieri earned a spot in the Pro Football Hall of Fame last night, the place his right foot seemed destined for so long.
I still can't believe it at times. The knock on the door was amazing, and then every day since then I'm just trying to soak it in a little bit more, and you just think back to 24 seasons, and it's a wonderful, wonderful day.
He caught up with Wish TV last night. Vinatieri holds NFL records for career points, career field goals, and consecutive field goals. He's one of only 5 kickers ever elected to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Drew Brees follows him into Canton, Ohio. The former Purdue quarterback and later Super Bowl champion in New Orleans ranks second all-time in passing yards and touchdowns. The man accused of causing a crash that killed 4 members of an Amish family is now in federal custody. Investigators say Bizkan Bishakiev crossed into oncoming traffic Tuesday and hit a van carrying 4 men from Bryant. ICE officials say Bishakiev is a Kyrgyzstani national who entered the U.S. in December of 23 through the Nogales, Arizona port of entry using Joe Biden's CBP One app. Debate continued at the State House this week over a bill regarding cell phone usage in schools. Here's Sean Herrick.
If it ends up passing, the bill would mandate that kids either leave their cell phones at home or place their phones in a secure storage space until the school day is over. Ashley Thomas testified in support of it.
I'm just a mom who wants her kids to have their childhood back for a few hours every day.
Those against it say they would rather see decisions made at the local level by each school district. A vote on the bill is set for next week. John Herrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
And I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com. Traffic and weather together next on a Friday morning at 6:04.
It's JMV. We just had the largest single snowfall in decades. Temps are starting to climb, and that means the thawing will take place and that water ends up in your sump pump. If your pump is old, loud, and who knows if it even works, call the best in plumbing, LD Smith Plumbing and Drains. They're running a great deal right now. Buy a battery backup system and get a free sump pump installed. That's LD Smith Plumbing and Drains.
LD Smith Plumbing.
A dirty, stinking honest.
Jeff Saturday for Indiana Unclaimed.
Listen up. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Indiana Unclaimed might have found some of your money. And if you're like me, you had no idea. But I went and checked for my name on IndianaUnclaimed.gov. Look, I found a Hall of Fame quarterback on that list and the foundation of a former punter. The state of Indiana is reuniting folks with $1 million per week. Your name may be on that list too. Go find it at IndianaUnclaimed.gov.
All right, we have a stall on the south side. This is southbound 65 at Edgewood Avenue or between 465 and Southport Road. The left lane is blocked. Not a lot of us out here so far, so no delay at the moment. Airport runners looking good right now on westbound 70. It's that Meridian Street entrance ramp that will get you out to Ronald Reagan Parkway and the Airport Collector. A 9-minute trip right now, no sweat. Traffic sponsored by the Suburban Indy Home and Garden Outdoor Living Show. The Suburban Indy Home and Outdoor Living Show returns to Grand Park February 6th through the 8th, featuring over 200 amazing exhibitors. Tickets are just $7 at suburbanindyshows.com. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
All right, let's try this again. Marcus Bailey, Wish TV meteorologist, what's happening?
Hey, Tony, sound a lot better. Watch for some of those snow showers here this morning. I think probably arriving within the next hour. The morning drive's going to be a little slick. We might throw a little freezing drizzle into the mix as well, so just give yourself some extra time out the door this morning. Could get up to an inch of snow on the high end, maybe an inch or two northeast of the metro. And all the snow will be done by lunchtime. We're mostly cloudy today and breezy, a high of 36. Partly cloudy tonight, some flurries turning colder, a low down to 10. Saturday, mostly cloudy, flurries, chilly, a high of 23. Sunday, mostly cloudy, a high of 30. And then we'll start our warm-up next week on Monday. Partly cloudy skies and highs near 40.
Now, with the weather today, we've got a potential for a very, very bad rush hour this morning. But it is the first day in, 9 million days where we're above freezing temperatures. This is it.
That is correct. I mean, obviously, the tough part is this morning we're going to be below freezing when the snow arrives, so everything will stick. But to your point, once we get the snow out of here around lunchtime, the driving conditions should drastically improve for the afternoon. So tough for this morning, not as bad this afternoon. And then once we get past this cold weekend, Tony, I mean, we're going to have a big thaw. I mean, we're going to have several days near or above 40 degrees and maybe some rain chances next week. So a lot of snow melting going on next week.
Marcus Bailey, Wish TV meteorologist. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. 24 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 6:08. That wasn't just my phone. An Amber Alert you probably just got on your phone as well going off. Take a look at that. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. It is an Indiana license plate that is being looked for. The voice is better, as you can hear. Not perfect, as you can hear. We're going to get through a show at least. That's for sure. I've got more on the weather and more on what happened with this illegal immigrant and a commercial driver's license. And I want to know what the lawsuit is going to be against the state of Pennsylvania. And when these things happen, against the state of California. I want Josh Shapiro called to task. I want him to apologize to a family that lost 4 loved ones. Oh, I want it to be direct and focused. We will get into all of that. But allow me to start on a happier note. Congratulations to Adam Vinatieri making the Pro Football Hall of Fame. It's good to see. Vinatieri, you've got Drew Brees, Purdue, baby, Larry Fitzgerald, and then you've got Luke Kuechly, which I'm a little surprised by, although incredible linebacker, and Roger Craig, who was a senior finalist. It's, listen, to not have Bill Belichick in this class, to not have Robert Kraft in this class, it's weird. Kraft, he's an owner. I can live with it. Bill Belichick, first year of eligibility, not in the Hall of Fame, is total madness. Madness, for sure. But, man, it's good to see a guy who played for the Colts in there. By every account, a good person, decent person, and, of course, fantastic in the clutch. Congratulations to Vinatieri. It's Vinatieri. I'm saying Vinatieri. I think it's Vinatieri. Adam, congratulations. How about that? Honestly, everybody thrilled for you. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning.
This is Alex Brown. A new medical manufacturing facility opens in Indy. More at 632 on Inside Indiana Business. Brought to you by IBJ's Excellence in Healthcare on February 10th and Hunger and Health, sponsored by Gleaners on February 12th. RSVP or secure your corporate tables at ibj.com/events.
Your heat seems to be running a lot more than it should. You might be surprised to learn it's because the insulation in your windows has failed. Talk to the pros at Window Nation and get new windows with big savings during Window Nation's Buy 4 Windows, Get 4 free sale. Plus, you could get them 0 down, 0 monthly payments, and 0 interest for 2 years. If you act now, you'll get an extra 10% off. When your window insulation fails, usually due to old or cheap materials, all of your window energy efficiency disappears. The results, a house that is cold in the winter and hot in the summer.
Window Nation's windows use top quality materials and seals, along with insulated frames. They're so incredibly energy efficient that you'll actually save money on your utility bills. And they're backed with a lifetime warranty, so you don't have to live with broken windows anymore. Don't wait. Put an end to your window problems. Take advantage of Window Nation's Buy 4 Windows, Get 4 for free sale. And get an extra 10% off. Visit windownation.com for a free consultation.
Without an Advent clinic nearby, people suffering needlessly from chronic nasal congestion and sinus infections would be stuck with either Band-Aid or Sledgehammer solutions. Band-Aids are pills or nasal sprays, and they're not true solutions. Surgery is a sledgehammer, and that's what we're trying to avoid. Because most people don't need surgery for nose and sinus issues, nor do they want a 14-day recovery. Our unique Advent approach can, in 20 minutes in our office, open your blocked nose for good, with only 1-day recovery. I'm Advent founder Dr. Kandula. Outside of Advent's 4 walls, invasive surgery is what they'll recommend. But here you will find effective and convenient in-office solutions to help you stop the need for Band-Aids and avoid the sledgehammer.
Go to adventknows.com to schedule your appointment, because Advent knows when you breathe well, you live better. Most insurance accepted.
Get the Dugan Air Premium Service Tune-Up for just $57. The Dugan Air experts won't just inspect, they will fine-tune your furnace to perfection with a detailed 27-point safety check. Plus, Dugan Air's no breakdown guarantee means you'll bask in comfort all winter long without worry. In Johnson County and South Central Indiana, experience the Dugan difference. Dugan Air is your American Standard Mitsubishi Electric Elite Ductless Pro dealer. Go DuganAir.com.
Premium service, no shenanigans.
Hey, it's Tyrese Halliburton. I care about Indiana and the people who live here. We look out for each other, and sometimes that means stepping up in ways we don't always think about. Saying yes to organ donation, that's one of those ways. For real, just one organ donor can save 8 lives. That means your yes could give someone more time with family, more experiences with loved ones, more life. When you say yes to organ donation, you have the power to save lives.
Hear that? That's Mike. He took ZzzQuil Pure Z's, so now he's sleeping soundly on a Sunday night. ZzzQuil Pure Z's are fast-acting melatonin gummies with a complementary botanical blend to help Mike get the sleep he needs to wake up refreshed and ready to conquer Monday.
Let's do this, Monday.
ZzzQuil Pure Z's, just for sleep. Really great sleep. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Use as directed.
Traffic on the 5s. Matt Bear, what's going on?
Yeah, Tony, checking southbound 65 at Edgewood Avenue. That's between 465 and Southport Road. The left lane is blocked because of a disabled vehicle. Also southbound 65 at Southport Road. Everything looking good there. We do have debris reported on northbound 65 near Southport Road, so be careful in that area, please. Inbound 69, just fine. 5 minutes down before State Road 37 to 465, wide open, moving up to speed. Traffic sponsored by the Suburban Indy Home and Garden Outdoor Living Show. The Suburban Indy Home and Outdoor Living Show returns to Grand Park February 6th through the 8th, featuring over 200 amazing exhibitors. Tickets are just $7 at suburbanindyshows.com. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
.24 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 6:16.
If you stopped paying your financial advisor, would they still be your friend? A different look at retirement planning with Greg Ayler. Sunday mornings at 7 on WIBC.
Inside Indiana Business Radio, the news you need to get ahead. Indiana's business news leader, weekdays at 6:32 a.m. and 5:56 p.m. on WIBC.
This hour is powered by Pierce Jewelers, Carmel's Valentine's Gift Headquarters.
Maybe you noticed that my voice is still not perfect, but man, much better than yesterday. But maybe you noticed that Virginia is now working towards redistricting. And they're going to go 10-1. 10 Democrats, 1 Republican. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. They have created a district that stretches from Arlington to, if I have that right, heading towards West Virginia. They have got a district that literally looks like a lobster. You know, we've seen these gerrymandered districts, all sorts of shapes and sizes. And this is a message to the Indiana Republican Party. You were wrong. We were right, and you were wrong. Of course we should have redistricted. Of course you have responsibility to the nation. The left still hates you. Democrats are still going to call you Nazis. That's never going to end. You're never going to be liked by these people. Rod Bray was wrong. The Republicans were wrong. I don't care what they think of me. You don't call me anyway. None of you reach out. 0. Almost 0. You were wrong. You actually think you can be nice. They're not nice people. And they're making the moves in Maryland, where I thought we had a deal. And they're making the moves in Virginia. Congratulations. Look what you did. Well, this wouldn't have happened if Trump hadn't. That is trying to unring a bell. And you have no proof that this wouldn't have happened, regardless of Trump. This is a group of people that want to pack the court. By the way, Utah, interestingly, just increased the size of their Supreme Court from 5 to 7. So Spencer Cox, who's the governor out there, has now put 5 people on that Utah Supreme Court. He's a Republican. He's a Republican. I'll leave it at that. Moral of the story being, it's actually watching court packing in action. And Democrats are, of course, infuriated by it because they're infuriated that they didn't get to do it. They're only upset when they don't have the power. And Republicans don't know this. The Republican Party was wrong. The Republican Party is weak in Indiana, and that has to end. You have to change your entire mindset. I don't want to agree to disagree. You're wrong. And you are about to see what happens when you get the snot kicked out of you. Now, it is all not lost for the midterms. There is census data that has to be discussed. There is an absolute path to victory. I'm discussing it February 28th. Trump 1 year and 1 month later, right? The snowstorm pushed us back a month, but we're still going. Tickets.tonykatz.com. I want to see you there. It really is going to be an amazing night. Great party. The bourbon, the food, the live music, everyone dressing up. It's going to be fantastic. I want you to join me. I'm going to put on a show. You are going to love it. And my voice will be hopefully much better. But it's going to engage some of this. The Republican Party was just wrong, and there is not a one who can defend their position, including people like Greg Good. There is no position to defend here. You forgot what was happening around you. I'll get into more of that. We are watching the weather because this snow and this freezing rain, we still have below freezing temperatures. And this could be coming in during the morning rush hour. Now, Carl, when you came in this morning, producer Carl, everybody, when you came in, were the roads slick or were they dry?
No, they were dry. There's nothing happening right now.
Okay, so this is still in the offing. We didn't have any like little early bands or anything like that.
No.
But when this comes, stuff is going to hit the ground and freeze, and things can get very slick very quick. Matt Bear's keeping his eyes on everything. I want you keeping your eyes on everything, because if your day gets started late, do not rush to try and make up for it or get ahead of it. If you're in it, you're in it. Stay calm, stay cool, stay collected. If you're already on the road, get to where you want to be. If you're not yet, be sure you're keeping an eye on it. Make sure you're listening to Matt Bear. Make sure you get to work safe and sound. That brings us to a story that is now across the country. It's a story of how an illegal alien from Kyrgyzstan was given a commercial driver's license in Pennsylvania, was driving on an Indiana highway, had to swerve to avoid someone else, and hit a vehicle with 15 people inside from the Amish community. 4 people are dead. I'm saying that this doesn't happen if you don't have somebody illegally in the country with a driver's license. And Pennsylvania needs to get sued until they can't actually keep the Pittsburgh Steelers in town. They have to get sued until there is nothing left but a begging for us to stop. I don't know where Braun is, and I don't know where Rakita is, although they may actually already be working on things, and I welcome them both to call in and tell us. Other states issuing commercial driver's licenses to illegal immigrants, whether it's Pennsylvania or California, must be responded to with all-out force. I expect Governor Braun to get into Josh Shapiro's face, the governor of Pennsylvania. What the hell is this? And if you're asking, do I hold him responsible? If I can't hold the chief executive responsible, what's the point of them being the chief executive? What system allows this to happen? And anybody who supports driver's licenses for illegal immigrants, you support this. This whole idea that, illegal immigrants, they commit less crimes as a percentage, and that's not an argument. I can reduce illegal alien crime to 0 if I didn't have any illegal aliens. That's the story. They're not citizens. I don't have to be nice. I don't have to be respectful. Yet I am both. But I'm not going to put up with illegal aliens in the country. I'm not going to put up with them getting driver's licenses. And I want to sue Pennsylvania. I want to sue Pennsylvania because I can't do the other thing. The other thing would be much more drastic. and you say to me, Tony, what is the other thing you want to do? And I'll say to you, look, I can't say that on air, right? I can't say the thing that I want to do. But you know, you send people into the state of Indiana to do us harm. Maybe I got ideas. You know, with this voice, it sounds a little more ominous. You think I'm kidding? Nah. There has to come a moment where all of us in one voice say, all right, we're done here. And this is it. This is horrifying. And what's really horrifying, and what every mother in Indiana should be saying is, you know, my kid drives on those roads. You think this is the only illegal immigrant? Never maybe properly vetted, certainly never properly tested. Did he swerve? Did he mean it? I don't know. Am I making accusations? You bet I am. You bet I am. Starting with the political left that thinks this is okay. They cannot win an election. They cannot be allowed to be in charge. They are violent in their actions, and their actions lead to violence. Where's the lawsuit? It has to be massive. It has to be brutal. And Josh Shapiro has to be told, shut up and pay. Look what you just did to a family, multiple families. Look what you just did to Hoosiers. We ain't taking that, and we're up for a fight. Matt Bear has got traffic on the 5s. Matt, what's going on?
Southbound 65 at Edgewood Avenue. That is a stall reported, blocking the left lane. No delay here at the moment. Look at it, southbound 65. Good morning. Boone County looking fantastic. From US 52 down to 865, the dog leg. Nothing interrupting you or slowing you down at the moment. Please have a safe Friday morning rush. Traffic sponsored by the Suburban Indy Home and Garden Outdoor Living Show. The Suburban Indy Home and Outdoor Living Show returns to Grand Park February 6th through the 8th, featuring over 200 amazing exhibitors. Tickets are just $7 at suburbanindyshows.com. I'm Matt Bear on the 5s at WIBC Traffic.
Hey there, it's Casey, and a new Gallup poll says that Americans are anxious about our political system. Join us Friday, 9 until noon on 93 WIBC.
When the new year hits, every business could use a little something to stay ahead. A lift, a jump start, an edge, or perhaps a boost. Like the all-new 5-year business boost from Comcast Business. It's the certainty of a price lock for 5 years on qualifying internet bundles. Plus, you'll have the most reliable Wi-Fi with our best equipment, so your whole team can stay connected at a great rate. And to sweeten the deal, ask about a $500 prepaid card when you add 2 lines of mobile. It's the boost your business deserves. So sign up for the 5-year business boost and get a 5-year price lock on ultra-reliable Wi-Fi. Plus, ask about a $500 prepaid card. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 3/22/26. New customers only. 1-year contract required for guaranteed rate. 5-year pricing applies to monthly service charge excluding taxes and fees. Best Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA Fixed Broadband Experience Report, May 2025.
Hi, I'm Lexi, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company, where we're all about you. Your style, your budget, your dream engagement ring. We'll take total care of you. First, come browse all the beautiful settings in our cases. Take your time and try on as many as you want. You'll know when you put your ring on. Your heart will skip a beat. Now, onto your center stone. We can look at different diamond shapes and sizes until we find the perfect match. Come visit us in store, because a friend wants you to get exactly what you want. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Groceries, gas, just about everything you can buy comes with a tax on it. No matter what, the government's always there to take their cut of your cash. Your money belongs to you. That's why Congressman Jim Baird joined with President Donald Trump to pass historic legislation to ensure you keep more of your hard-earned cash. According to the White House, Congressman Baird's vote means Americans will receive a tax cut, saving over $10,000 every year. They'll get no taxes on tips for workers, and families will receive permanent increases to child tax credits and expanded child care access. That means bigger paychecks, a stronger economy, and more prosperity across our nation. To learn more about how President Trump and Congressman Jim Baird are saving American families money and putting money in your wallet, call Congressman Baird's office at 317-563-5567 or visit baird.house.gov.
paid for by official funds authorized by the House of Representatives.
It's been a long week. Let's have some fun this afternoon on the Hammer and Nigel show. We start at 3. Biggest stories in Indy, some barguments, the crazy coupon lady. Let's go.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
An amber alert in northwest Indiana. You have a clear radar in downtown Indianapolis where it's 24 degrees. We're going up to 36. Be on the lookout about 8 o'clock this morning. According to the radar, light snow, patchy, light freezing drizzle moves in. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 6:30. You may have received a notification about 20 minutes ago from a statewide amber alert. That was issued at the behest of the Stark County Sheriff's Office. They're looking for a 2-year-old child named Saxon Clemens. He was last seen at around 3 yesterday in North Judson. He's believed to be in extreme danger. And police are also looking for 44-year-old Dwayne Clemens. He's described as 5'9", 180 with brown hair and brown eyes. He was last seen in a silver 2017 Chevrolet Trailblazer with Indiana license plate CRS 242. CRS 242. If you know anything about this or you see that license plate on the highway, call 911. Authorities say they still don't know who might have kidnapped the mother of today's show co-host Savannah Guthrie.
The investigation now entering day 6 as Nancy Guthrie's family continues to plead for help. Her son Cameron posting this new video last night asking for the person or persons who sent a ransom note to contact them. That video comes after the first of 2 ransom deadlines passed yesterday. In a note sent to at least 3 media outlets that police are trying to verify, TMZ founder Harvey Levin, who received one of those ransom letters, says a second, more critical deadline is Monday. And in a press conference, the sheriff said authorities are operating from a position that Nancy Guthrie is still alive.
And that's Fox's Chanley Painter reporting. President Trump is talking about the launch of TrumpRx.gov. The president spoke about the new direct-to-consumer drug platform last night at a press conference. He said that TrumpRx will cut out the middleman and offer drugs at lower prices than currently available. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com. Traffic, weather, and sports together in 3 minutes on a Friday morning. It's 6:32.
This is Inside Indiana Business Radio. I'm Alex Brown. Jasper-based Kimball Electronics will cut the ribbon today on its 307,000 square foot medical manufacturing facility on the east side of Indianapolis. The facility will support Kimball's medical contract manufacturing operations, which is seeing continued growth, says CEO Rick Phillips.
Our focus as a medical CMO continues to gain momentum as we leverage our unique capabilities in the industry. We expect top-line growth in medical to outpace our other 2 verticals as we balance our portfolio across the markets we serve.
The opening comes as the company prepares to initiate a year-long rebranding process where its name will change to Kimball Solutions. Union workers at the BP Whiting refinery are gearing up for a possible strike. United Steelworkers Local 7-1 said Thursday that it has provided guidance to more than 800 workers on ways to prepare for a strike or lockout after contract negotiations with BP ended with no progress on Wednesday. Junior Achievement of Central Indiana this week announced the finalists for the 2026 Indy's Best and Brightest event. The program honors 100 of Central Indiana's most outstanding young professionals in 10 different industries. You can view the full list at InsideIndianaBusiness.com. This is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Hello and welcome to Inside Indiana Business. I'm Gary Dick, coming to you this week from Northwest Indiana, Jeffersonville, Muncie, South Bend, in downtown Evansville, Terre Haute, Fort Wayne, Richmond, from one of the state's key entrepreneurial and innovation hubs, 16 Tech.
Inside Indiana Business, Indiana's business news leader.
The board of directors for Purdue Polytechnic High Schools voted Wednesday to relinquish its charter for Purdue Polytechnic High School South Bend at the end of the current academic year. The decision will close the campus after 5 years of operation and shift students to schools within the Career Academy Network of Public Schools, or CANOPS. Purdue Polytechnic said the South Bend campus struggled to meet financial and enrollment goals throughout its operation. The school served more than 100 students, all of whom will receive priority enrollment at the Portage School of Leaders or another CANOPS school. I'm Alex Brown for 93 WIBC.
Hey there, it's Casey, and a new Gallup poll says that Americans are anxious about our political system. Join us Friday, 9 until noon on 93 WIBC.
All right, checking southbound 65 at Edgewood Avenue. That is a stall in the left lane. No delay at the moment. Northbound 65 has slowed down from Raymond Street into the south split because of road construction. Westbound 70 from the east side, 4 minutes in from 465 to the north split. Traffic sponsored by King's Hawaiian Sliders. Nothing brings friends and family together on game day like delicious King's Hawaiian Sliders. Bring them to the big game table and be the real MVP. Football and King's irresistible Hawaiian Sliders. There's nothing like it. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
So, we have ourselves 24 degrees. What we're keeping an eye on is the weather. And will we see snow? And will we see ice in this morning rush? Matt Bear has got his eyes to the skies and on the ground, making sure you get to work safe and sound. 24 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 6:36. Sports, Ryan Hedrick, what's happening?
Tony, good Friday morning. Adam Vinatieri, one of the most important players in Indianapolis Colts history, is headed to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. He told Wish TV that his success goes back to how he was raised in South Dakota.
Small little place where nobody thinks about football too much, and being surrounded by a loving family and helping me achieve my goals and going on and playing college ball and playing a season in Europe and then getting to be able to play 24 years.
Vinatieri joined the Colts in 2006. He played 14 of his 24 NFL seasons here in Indy. He helped the team win the Super Bowl in his first year. Drew Brees also going to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. He played at Purdue and won a Rose Bowl. And the Indiana Pacers are getting center Ivica Zubac and guard Kobe Brown from the LA Clippers in exchange for Ben Mathurin, Isaiah Jackson, and more draft picks.
With the departure of Miles Turner, we desperately need a quality, high-level starting center. We believe Zubac is a top 10 center in the NBA.
Indiana Pacers head coach Rick Carlisle spoke with JMV on 93.5 and 107.5 The Fan. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com.
Are you worried about your taxes? Okay, so I'm talking to those of you out there that have not filed in a few years with the IRS or state. It's time to get worried, and here's why. The IRS is getting back from their own COVID lockdown, and they're hiring more enforcers, and they're going to come after people that owe taxes. So if you're a 1099 worker, and maybe you just plain forgot to file your taxes, you need to call the professionals right now at the Tax Helpline. They are experts at knowing the tax regulations, and their goal is to help you pay as little as possible. Call right now and get a 100% free tax evaluation. Remember, before the IRS knocks on your door, knock on our door. If you owe $10,000 or more in back taxes, make this free call right now.
Call Texas 321 now at 800-808-9443. 800-808-9443. That's 800-808-9443.
The Suburban Indy Home and Outdoor Living Show returns to Grand Park February 6th through 8th.
Shop over 200 exhibitors.
Tickets are only $7.
SuburbanIndyShows.com.
This Valentine's Day, give her that symbol of eternal and everlasting love. A diamond from Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. Remember, shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers.
The headline over at Axios says Republicans are very, very, very concerned about the midterms. Well, good. They should be very, very concerned about the midterms. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Voice is better, not perfect. Really appreciate everybody with yesterday and Craig jumping in to finish up the show. I've never had to do that before, but it just wasn't there. And I didn't get any level of voice back until yesterday evening. So I thank you and appreciate it, because I have a standard. And I don't know if this voice is it, but it's what I got today. So you get it too. Yes, there's real concern. But the concern about the midterms, I think, is kind of odd, right? They're concerned they're going to lose the House. Traditionally, that would be the case. Now they're concerned they're going to lose the Senate, and the issue is the economy and immigration. I don't think that's accurate. I think that's a mistake. I think that is a level of today talk, not being able to look at the future. Now, I'm going to break all this down on February 28th. Trump 1 year and 1 month later, the Red Tie Gala. We're going to take a look at what happened over the last year and how this affects the midterms, how you utilize that to attain victory. I'm going to bust some of these myths. Not everything is a myth. Not everything is, oh, don't worry about it. There's stuff to concern yourself with. There are failures of the Republican Party. We know this very, very well. But I don't think immigration is it. Oh, Tony, look at what ICE has done. They look so bad. I think that's all today screaming and yelling from the left. I don't believe that's where the populace is at. Well, Tony, you know, they've got kids out there protesting. Great. They've got kids out there protesting. And thank goodness we now have school districts saying, no, not during school hours. What's the matter, Tony? Don't you believe in free speech? Those people are pathetic and sad. You think that kids should be allowed out of school to engage a protest? That's crazy talk. Crazy talk. They're in school. And now I'm hearing that other schools want to have protests in favor of ICE. Go ahead. After school hours. I don't change. I've got a pretty consistent thought process. But this is all very, very winnable. And the immigration conversation, the ICE conversation, I'm telling you, is not what people think that it is. It's an overreaction. The Americans still want to see the country safer, and they still want to see illegal immigrants removed. They don't want to see people killed. That's true. But if the left is not going to pay any attention to the people engaged in the violent assault on ICE, then we have to be people who share that story. Because there is a story. I do not think that this is what it is people are making it out to be. And the economy? Oh, there's a lot of weirdness. I have got some stories, especially about cars. And the K-curve, which we brought up the other day, we'll discuss again. But there are elements of the economy that are working. And if they continue to work, what you see today in terms of any of the polling is not what you will see in November. Join me. Tickets.TonyKatz.com. Get them right now. VIP tickets are back on sale because we were able to move things. We were able to open things up a little bit. I want to see you there. Oh, and there are rooms at the Hyatt Regency. If you want to spend the night, there are rooms. I spoke with them just the other day. And you can go and book a room and spend the night and have a good time. Hyatt Regency, downtown Indianapolis, February 28th. Tickets.TonyKatz.com. You can go to WIBC.com and get your tickets. Thanks to Premier Arms and PA Jewelers. Thanks to Chimney Solutions Indiana. Thanks to Defiance Beef. Get a shout out to Drake's Laser Engraving for the help they gave me. Fantastic stuff. Cannot wait to see you. February 28th. Tickets.TonyKatz.com. I think I've got this, and I'm going to share it with you. Can't wait. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning.
Farnsworth Metal Recycling, a familiar face in Indy.
Farnsworth Metal Recycling will pay you cash for your scrap metal. Race Demolition and Farnsworth Metal Recycling may seem familiar to you, and that's because they are. They're trusted local family-owned businesses going back 3 generations in Indy with their familiar orange logo and a name you know. But you may not know they'll pay you cash for your scrap metal. cash is king. Your scrap aluminum, steel, copper, and brass will get you cash from Farnsworth Metal Recycling. Just drop it off and you'll put cash in your pocket. Raise Demolition and Farnsworth Metal Recycling. Local names you can trust with 2 locations.
Farnsworth Metal Recycling, a familiar face in Indy.
Get cash for your scrap. Get started at farnsworthmetals.com.
If you owe back taxes, listen carefully to rule number 1. Never go up against the IRS alone. They're cracking down, freezing bank accounts, garnishing paychecks, canceling passports. Even your home or business could be at risk. But here's what they don't tell you. The IRS has powerful tax relief programs that could save you thousands if you qualify. That's why smart people call Optima Tax Relief, America's #1 tax resolution firm. Nobody knows these programs like the experts at Optima. Their team of tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $2 billion in tax debt for people just like you. The IRS is not stopping, so don't wait. And don't take them on alone. For tax help you need, for tax help you can trust, call Optima today for a free consultation.
Call 800-598-4799. 800-598-4799. 800-598-4799.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Traffic on the 5s. Matt Bear. You got to admit, this is a good sound for me, right?
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Right.
Very James Earl Jones.
In a world where traffic happens, one man fights the system. Alone, he saves us from ourselves. Matt Bear, 465, I-69.
That's an Oscar winner right there.
Thank you.
Definitely. Southside Greenwood, good morning. Looking at northbound 65, just now seeing this. This is a crash on the northbound side of County Line Road. And the left lane is currently blocked to slow down there. Stop and go traffic now to Main Street in Greenwood. Coming southbound 65 on the south side, that's a stall at Edgewood Avenue blocking the left lane. And then south side northbound 65 stop and go traffic after Keystone Avenue up to the south split. Traffic sponsored by King's Hawaiian Sliders. Nothing brings friends and family together on game day like delicious King's Hawaiian Sliders. Bring them to the big game table and be the real MVP. Football and King's irresistible Hawaiian Sliders. There's nothing like it. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Weather. Matt Bear. What do they mean? See, you can do it with anything.
In the American Standard Heating Weather Center. In a world with heat.
Right.
I don't know.
Right. You can do it even without losing the voice. That's pretty good.
Yeah, in a world.
In a world where you're tired of being cold, one man has a temperature that will make you smile.
One man heated your apartment.
Well, that's just weird.
Yeah, that is. It's okay. Now it's not.
Matt Bear.
Yeah.
He's in your home. You don't know where, but he's watching.
Fantastic.
Always watching.
Indeed, yeah.
It is what it is. 24 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 6:47.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Join WIBC February 28th at the Hyatt Regency at 6 p.m. for a night of flair and reflection with Tony Katz. VIP and general admission tickets are on sale now. Act fast. Get all the details at WIBC.com. Brought to you by Defiance Beef Company, Chimney Solutions, and Premier Arms.
Been a lot of talk about layoffs. And there have been a fair amount. Now, a lot of people in media are talking about the layoffs over at the Washington Post. But they don't care about the layoffs that happen across the country. Tony Katz, 93, WIBC, good morning. The Washington Post layoffs are very simple to understand. They put out a subpar product. That's what happened. Their boss, Jeff Bezos, who owns the Washington Post, said, we need to be a better newspaper. We need to have better opinion. We need to be stronger. And the reporters there said, how dare you take us away from our progressive agenda? People should cancel their subscriptions. And people did, I guess, because there's not enough money. So they got rid of people in the Middle East desk. They got rid of the foreign policy desk. They got rid of sports. They got rid of podcasts. And people are now out of jobs, and they're saying, oh, woe is me. If there's anything that I have said from the beginning, no one owes you a job. No one owes you a job. And in any parts of this world, print, radio, TV, you can be out of a job very quickly. Nothing is guaranteed. Nothing is owed. I know this. I'm aware of this every day. Absolutely not. It's an ever-changing landscape. This business is outrageously difficult. It's become more difficult, especially as you see people chasing advertisers online. And they are indeed chasing them because they're told that's where you have to be. When everybody who sees the power, for example, what we do, sees results. So do you want to chase or do you want results? But sometimes you can't get people to learn. Yes, you can do both, but sometimes they forego one for the other. And when that happens, it gets harder to run a business. And hard choices get made. In the case of the Washington Post, there are people said, we don't want to make any choices. We want to do exactly what we want, and we want you, sugar daddy Jeff Bezos, just to pay us. That's not the way it works. But people will lament those layoffs and not worry about layoffs at Amazon or at other places. Some layoffs are a sign of an issue. Some layoffs are a sign of technology. I think you're seeing a lot more AI use. Not that I approve of such a thing. I like people. But I think that is what you're seeing. And we certainly have seen, for example, in Amazon, their stock is down 10% because they have a $200 billion spending forecast, capital expenditures. Well, that has nothing to do with AI, for example. That could have to do with the fact that a company that wants to stay on top might very well have to modernize. They also did miss earnings. Well, that could be a sign of the economy. No one is immune. But there was a very interesting story over there at autoblog.com talking about this K-curve. So the idea of a K-curve is that it think of it as a K-shaped recovery where you see certain things happening as opposed to a bell curve, right? You start down on one end and you come up like a bell and you come down the other end. There are people on one side doing very, very poorly. There are people on the other side doing extremely well, but those are small. The mass amount of people are in the middle, the hump of the bell. In a K-curve, what you see is some people going straight up, some people who are on an upward trajectory, and then some people who have come down and then slowly comes back up. A K-curve can signal that some people, like, for example, the rich, this way to get described, are getting richer. And some people will say that the poor are getting poorer. It can also be seen as people are all over, across the K-curve, increasing, but some are increasing at a faster rate, right? Everything is moving up, but some people are moving up faster than others. When we looked at holiday spend, one of the things that we noticed was luxury goods is what sold. Luxury goods sold huge, not other goods. We asked ourselves what it meant. Well, now comes this story from Autoblog, which is talking about a CNBC story regarding this K-shaped split in the new car market. People who have the money are buying luxury and ultra luxury. People who don't are looking for used vehicles. And that place in the middle, well, where is that place? if the average car is now $50,000 and the average payment is $1,000, I mean, that's a lot of loot. And what does that say for the middle class? What does that say for the economy? Is this temporary? Are we seeing an overall sales rise? It's an interesting story because it does denote the possibility of a problem. And I say possibility not because we don't have a problem, but because I don't know if we have enough detail yet about where this lower income is going. Delaying a purchase is different than not making a purchase, although delaying a purchase can be seen as a problem. We can't deny reality. Keeping an eye on all this stuff, bringing it to you. I'll have more on this. Right now, Matt Barris, traffic.
Greenwood crash northbound 65 at County Line Road. The left lane is blocked and traffic jam back to the Main Street interchange. A 4-minute delay. Traffic sponsored by the Suburban Indy Home and Garden Outdoor Living Show. The Suburban Indy Home and Outdoor Living Show returns to Grand Park February 6th through the 8th, featuring over 200 amazing exhibitors. Tickets are just $7 at suburbanindyshows.com. Matt Barrett, WIBC Traffic.
February is when excuses disappear and effort has to show up every night.
It's been a rough couple weeks for us, but this group will keep fighting, keep learning, and get back on track.
The Big Ten is stacked, and postseason hopes are at stake.
Confidence is one of those things, like you drop a couple, and then you got to figure out a way to put it away fast. There's another one coming right in front of you.
IU meets Wisconsin, Saturday at noon on the home of the Hoosiers, 93 WIBC.
By now, you've heard about IndianaUnclaimed.gov. It's a way to claim your unclaimed property from the Indiana Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division. It's not a scam. It's not houses, boats, cars, or storage facilities. It isn't free money. So what exactly is it? It's your money. It belongs to you, and it's waiting for you to claim it. It's money from unclaimed wages or commissions, forgotten bank accounts, underlying shares, refunds, insurance proceeds, stock dividends, safe deposit box contents, overpayments, certificates of deposit, money orders, and more. The Indiana Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division safeguards those funds while trying to locate and return those funds to the owner or heir. It's your money, you deserve it, and the Attorney General's office wants to make sure you get it. The Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division has over $800 million just waiting to be claimed. Text Tony Katz to 46220. That's Tony Katz to 46220. Or visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov to claim yours today.
Attention CDL Class B drivers. Are you looking to work for a company that gets you a great starting wage, outstanding benefits, and a generous retirement plan? Irving Materials Incorporated is hiring. IMI is hosting a job fair this Saturday, February 7th from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. at the Hilton Garden Inn at 6930 Intech Boulevard in Indianapolis. If you're a CDL Class B driver, IMI wants to see you this Saturday, February 7th. To learn more, visit driveimi.com. driveimi.com. driveimi.com.
Vascular issues are not a welcome surprise, which is why Community Health Network helps patients prioritize vascular screenings. These simple tests are available for only $33 each, and they help detect early signs of peripheral artery disease, carotid artery disease, strokes, and abdominal aneurysms. Your path to a healthy vascular system starts with knowing your risk. Schedule your vascular screening today at ecommunity.com/vascular screen. Community Health Network. Exceptional care, simply delivered.
Are you 50 or older? This news is for you. The CDC recommends you get vaccinated against pneumococcal pneumonia. Even if you're healthy, your age puts you at risk. People 50 or older are over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia compared to adults 18 to 49. Just one shot can help protect you. Learn more and schedule at vaxassist.com. That's VAXassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Hey, this is Spencer Thompson, and now through Monday, February 16th, it's the President's Day sale at Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus. Lazy Boy recliners start at $399. Smith Brothers sofas start at $18.99. Lift chairs start at $5.99, and reclining sofas start at $6.99. Save up to $800 on the best mattresses, including Tempur-Pedic. Our biggest President's Day sale ever ends Monday only at Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus.
That was a church service as the search continues for the mother of today's show, host Savannah Guthrie.
93 WIBC.
We are waiting for them to release prisoners.
What happens next?
Give us the murderers that they're holding.
Happens here.
FBI leaders in Cincinnati are heartbroken.
Stay in the know.
The investigation is all about getting justice for Haley.
While you're on the go.
People are getting sick and drinking the water, so I'm staying away from it.
On air, online, and on Alexa.
Good Friday morning. Coming up in 2 minutes, a child abduction in Indiana has triggered an Amber Alert. Winter weather is moving into Indianapolis. An Indianapolis Colts player waking up as a Hall of Famer, and why parents were at the State House on Thursday. After Fox News, from the Dugan Air Heating and Cooling Mitsubishi Electric Studios, 93 WIBC, WIBC HD1, Indianapolis. It's 7 o'clock.
Another plea to the kidnapper. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News.
This is Cameron Guthrie. I'm speaking for the Guthrie family. Whoever is out there holding our mother, we want to hear from you. We haven't heard anything directly.
And one of the deadlines in those reported ransom notes is passed. It's day 6 of the search for Nancy Guthrie, kidnapped over the weekend from her Tucson, Arizona home. Fox's Alicia Cunha is outside it.
Authorities in that news conference yesterday did not indicate that they are any closer to finding Nancy Guthrie. The FBI said that they are taking the ransom note sent to TMZ and local TV stations in Tucson seriously, that it came with 2 deadlines, one that passed yesterday at 5 p.m. and then a final one this Monday. The FBI says the note does not give them or the family a way to communicate with whoever sent it either. But it did reference the location of Nancy's Apple Watch and a damaged light.
The U.S. and Iran are holding talks today, indirectly brokered in Oman by the foreign minister of that country, with American Navy ships in the region following President Trump's threats to attack again during Iran's deadly crackdown on protests. Fox's Doug Luzader reports.
Now, Iran sees these talks as limited to the country's nuclear program that was already hit during last year's U.S. military strikes known as Midnight Hammer. The U.S., though, led by Mideast envoy Steve Witkoff, is pressing for more, going after Iran's missile program and its extensive network of proxy groups throughout the Middle East. And just yesterday, Iran's Revolutionary Guard Corps seized 2 oil tankers in the Persian Gulf.
The U.S. military blew up another alleged drug boat.
U.S. Southern Command says the boat was engaged in narco-trafficking operations as it transited the Eastern Pacific. A video posted on social media shows the vessel moving through the water before exploding in flames. We're told 2 people died. That means 128 suspected drug traffickers have been killed since early September.
That's Fox's Jonathan Savage. America's listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
An abduction in northwest Indiana. You have a clear radar for now in downtown Indianapolis, but snow is moving in. It's 24 degrees. It feels like it's 17 outside. A high of 36 today. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 7:02. A 2-year-old boy from northern Indiana is the focus of an Amber Alert this morning out of North Judson in Stark County. The Stark County Sheriff's Department is looking for 2-year-old Saxon Clemens. He was last seen Thursday afternoon in North Judson. Investigators believe he's in extreme danger, and they also say he may be with Dwayne Clemens, who's 5'9", 180, and may be driving a silver Chevrolet Trailblazer with Indiana license plate CRS 242. CRS 242. You can see a picture of the pair right now at WIBC.com and across social media accounts at WIBC. More snow is expected to arrive in Indiana in the next hour.
Best chance for an inch of snow or more is going to be further to the northeast. So if you're in the Muncie, maybe even up even towards the Fort Wayne region, you're more likely to see more impactful snow.
Aaron Updike is a forecaster of the National Weather Service Indianapolis. He says fewer amounts are expected across Indian Point south of here. Former Indianapolis Colts kicker Adam Vinatieri is now a Pro Football Hall of Famer.
Adam, it's my pleasure to welcome you to the Pro Football Hall of Fame class of 2026.
Vinatieri played 14 seasons with the Colts. Joining him in Canton, former Purdue legend Drew Brees, a one-time Super Bowl winner, played with the New Orleans Saints. Testimony was heard Wednesday at the State House on a bill that would ban kids from using cell phones in schools altogether. One of the people who spoke in favor of that is Marissa Tanner. She is a 7th grader at Northview Middle School.
As both an educator and a parent, I've seen firsthand the damage unrestricted cell phone use causes and the powerful benefits that come from setting firm, consistent boundaries.
And people who are against this say schools should already enforce behavior rules and not be micromanaged by political leaders. A committee vote on the bill is expected sometime next week. In the NBA, the Indiana Pacers made a trade right before the trade deadline.
The Pacers got Ivica Zubac and Kobe Brown from the Los Angeles Clippers in exchange for Benedict Mathurin and Isaiah Jackson. The Pacers are also giving the Clippers a 2026 first-round pick that is protected, along with a second-round pick and a 2029 unprotected first-round pick. Protected NBA draft picks come with certain conditions or limitations attached to them, while unprotected picks do not. Zubac is 7 feet tall and has been averaging 14 points and 11 rebounds a game this season. Sean Herrick, 93, WIBC Mobile News.
And I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level on the go and at WIBC.com at 7:05. Traffic on the 5s. Good Friday morning, Matt Bear.
What's happening, Ryan? Looking in Greenwood, crash southbound at 65. This is northbound 65 before County Line Road. Crash blocking the left lane and stopping traffic back to the Main Street interchange. A 4-minute delay. Stall on southbound 65 at Edgewood Avenue. Left lane is blocked. Looking good right now onto the airport. Westbound 70, fantastic as you enter Meridian Street into westbound 70. That 9-minute trip out to Indianapolis International. No problems, nothing slowing you down at the moment. Traffic sponsored by King's Hawaiian Sliders. Nothing brings friends and family together on game day like delicious King's Hawaiian Sliders. Bring them to the big game table and be the real MVP. Football King's Irresistible Hawaiian Sliders. There's nothing like it. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Tara Hastings, Wish TV meteorologist. What's happening?
Hey, good morning. We've got some patchy light freezing drizzle that could be possible around the Indy metro area. Even a few snow showers possible as well. Could get up to an inch accumulation possible. Highly recommend if you need to get somewhere, go early, leave now, because things are going to deteriorate later this morning. Mostly cloudy. It's going to be gusty with highs near 36. Tonight, cold, down to 10. And on the weekend, it is going to be chilly. 23 on Saturday, mostly cloudy, a few flurries. Cloudy conditions continue on Sunday, highs near 30. And then a pattern change next week. We're talking about 40.
Yeah, which is not bad stuff. We will take it. Today is the first time in 2-3 weeks we're above freezing. But that's going to come after we deal with this snow and this freezing rain that's going to ice up on the roadways. Where is that right now?
It is just north of Indianapolis. In fact, we've got some reports of some grapple, which are those little ice pellets or little ice balls that fall. So we get that reported right now in Lafayette. All of that is continuing to move northwards, or
what is it
southward,
called?
rather. Grapple.
Grapple.
Yeah, it's like the little ice balls, like Dippin' Dots. They kind of look like Dippin' Dots.
It's raining Dippin' Dots? Because that's disgusting.
Yes.
By the way, just in case you want to know how it goes Tootsie Roll, Skittle, Dippin' Dots.
Oh, okay.
3 absolutely horrifying foods.
Absolutely horrific. Okay. Tootsie Roll. What was after Tootsie Roll?
Skittles.
Oh.
Yeah, Skittles are gross.
They do stick in your teeth.
And they're not chocolate, so that's 2 things.
Oh.
Yeah,
wow.
Candy is chocolate and everything else is just hot trash.
Ouch. I do like me some Sour Patch Kids and Dots.
Of course you do. Of course you do. No one questioned whether or not Tara Hastings likes Sour Patch Kids.
Oh, yeah. They're really good.
Yeah, I'm sure. Sure they are. God. You know, I want to be your friend so badly, and you make it so difficult.
I know.
Oh,
I know.
good Lord. Luckily, she has good taste in bourbon because I selected it. Let Tara Hastings pour you bourbon February 28th. Trump 1 year and 1 month later. Join me. Tara will be there. Tickets.tonykatz.com, WIBC.com for tickets. Get your tickets right now. Incredible night. Tara's going to be there in the full red dress, ready to entertain and pour you bourbon.
I will be there.
There it is.
Bourbon poured.
Mm-hmm. Grapple.
Yes.
Grapple.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure that's something that my grandmother used to make when we were kids from the old country in Poland.
Yes.
Right?
Delicious.
Right. So there is in the Yiddish there's something called the goigel. Have you ever heard this before?
I have not heard this before. Please explain.
It's the turkey neck.
Oh.
So if you're making a turkey, it is the turkey neck. And I have watched grown men and women fight over this thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yet somehow still better than Tootsie Rolls, Skittles, or Dippin' Dots.
Skittles and Dippin' Dots, right.
So.
I could see that.
Yeah. Oh, fact. Straight up fact. I gotta go do a radio show.
Okay, bye.
Later. Tara Hastings, Wish TV meteorologist. Appreciate her. We're keeping our eyes on that ice and on that snow. Could lead for a very, very rough later commute. We're keeping our eyes on it. Right now, we have got ourselves 24 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 7:10. Jennifer Ruth Green dropping her bid for Congress. This is correct. Of course she did. She wants to say it's because of redistricting. Not redistricting was a huge mistake, as I discussed earlier. But Jennifer Ruth Green created her own problems for herself. And she had nothing but a bold and good future ahead of her. It stinks. But when you do not handle your office properly, you will have bad results. Not surprised by this. She was running in the 1st District against Frank Laban. She ran 2 years ago, did exceptionally well, then got to be a part of the Braun administration. That did not go exceptionally well at all. But one of the things I didn't get to yesterday because I had the voice was gone. It's better now, as you can see. Not perfect, but it's getting there. I didn't get to discuss the issues with Diego Morales. Effing Diego. What? No. Fake news, Diego. That's what we call him. He referred to WIBC as fake news. He never once backed it up. He never was able to answer. Him and his spokesperson, Tokyo Rose, Lindsay Eaton, never once, oh, I'm sorry, or am I being a little rough? Because I am not even getting started on where I am with these two. And with the delegates who think that that's a worthy vote. What, he took his picture with you? What next? Did he make some proclamation in your name? Delegates, you cannot be so easily swayed. It's time to grow up. And this is not an acceptable guy to be your representative in state government. No. No chance, no way. So the story is that he referred to us as fake news. I referred to him as lying about that. He never proved it. So he's fake news Diego, or FN Diego, because who has time to say fake news? Producer Carl, it's radio, right? We've got a lot going on.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we need to get things going. So it's FN Diego, and he has got an investigation happening from the Marion County Election Board. And what they found is that state employees using state resources shot some of the footage that was later improperly used in campaign materials. Morales refused to talk to them. Well, I'm not surprised. He doesn't talk to anybody. He doesn't do interviews. He just screams things like fake news and then doesn't talk. It's really embarrassing that he's there. It's embarrassing for the staff that supports him. It's just embarrassing all the way around. Did he engage in committing a crime here? Well, this would be the great gray area that this has probably been done by numerous people in elected office. Shouldn't be, but it probably has. Right? That is where I leave it. The fact that he's buying $90,000 vehicles, the fact that he's taking trips and he won't say where they're from, I don't need to move on him legally. No delegate should be voting for him. We can do better. We deserve better. He's not a good guy. He hired his brother-in-law. Good Lord. If I wanted a Democrat, I'd elect a Democrat. Let's not do this. Delegates need to choose better. And I don't know this idea that somehow we're afraid to speak honestly about the delegates. If the delegates are making a mistake, let's say so. If the party leaders in the north and south of Indiana don't understand it, I'll explain it to them. Diego Morales is a fool. Not worthy of our vote. Not worthy of the delegates selecting him. That much is for sure. Matt Bear has traffic on the 5s. Matt, what's going on?
Greenwood crash northbound 65 at County Line Road. The left lane is blocked and traffic is jammed up back to Main Street in Greenwood. A 5-minute delay. South side southbound 65 at Edgewood Avenue is stalled, blocking the left lane. Looking at southbound 69 coming out of Madison County. This is now stop and go traffic before State Road 13. Traffic sponsored by the Suburban Indie Home and Garden Outdoor Living Show. The Suburban Indie Home and Outdoor Living Show returns to Grand Park February 6th through the 8th, featuring over 200 amazing exhibitors. Tickets are just $7 at suburbanindieshows.com. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
24 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 7:16.
Hey, what's going on? It's Hammer from the Hammer and Nigel Show. And I'm not going to lie to you. I needed help. I got a bald spot in the back of my head, and it's embarrassing. I see it when I'm on television. I see it when I'm on the YouTube channel. So I decided to reach out for help. And my friends at We Grow Hair Indie decided to help me out here. These guys are the absolute best. I was a little leery about it. I could not have a procedure that, 1, hurt, or 2, left me looking like I'd been scalped. But after I talked with Darren and the entire team at We Grow Hair Indie, they told me their state-of-the-art technology, the progress made in hair growth, it's going to be okay. If I can do this, you guys can do this. Contact the team at We Grow Hair Indie, 317-522-2995. That's 522-2995. Get that free evaluation. It's free. You can also go online to WeGrowHairIndie.com. Contact them today and do this with me. WeGrowHairIndie.com.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
Hear that? That's Mike. He took ZQL Pure Z's, so now he's sleeping soundly on a Sunday night. ZQL Pure Z's are fast-acting melatonin gummies with a complementary botanical blend to help Mike get the sleep he needs to wake up refreshed and ready to conquer Monday.
Let's do this Monday.
ZQL Pure Z's, just for sleep. Really great sleep.
These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Use as directed.
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter?
Right? And the best part? They accept Discover.
Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times.
Right, so we shouldn't get the parachute pants?
These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2025 Nielsen report.
Hey, what's up? It's Hammer from the Hammer and Nigel Show. Valentine's Day coming up. It's right around the corner. And flowers are nice, but I'm telling you, she's going to love a clean house a lot better. And this is where Rubbish Works comes in. Book today at rubbishworks.com. Call 317-207-2749. They are a full-service junk removal company. Declutter that house. They bring the dumpster, and they do the labor. They throw it all away. Rubbishworks.com. Use the promo code HAMMER, and you're going to get $25 off.
This hour is powered by Pierce Jewelers, Carmel's diamond engagement ring store.
We got it together, didn't we? We've definitely got our thing together, don't we, baby?
This is what happens when you lose your voice. You get all roady.
I mean, really, when you really sit and think about it, it's really, really nice.
Time for some smooth radio. Tony Katz.
I can easily
93 WIBC.
More and more ways.
How you doing, ladies? Gentlemen.
That super world of my own.
Gearing up for the popcorn moment, brought to you by Booher, B-O-O-H-E-R, BooherRemodeling.com. Yeah, no joke. Lost the voice. Couldn't even do the show yesterday, but here we are. Here we are today. Strong like bull. If it's inside your four walls, you call Booher. That's right. Booher Remodeling. Oh, yeah. Gonna make that bathroom look beautiful. A kitchen that you can make sweet love in. My God, what kind of kitchen is this? You know, the kind of kitchen that actually works for you and your family, or maybe making a family. Who am I to judge? The point is, you can have better. You don't have to live with what you have. You can create value for your home right now. Not just creating a dollar value, but how about usability? How about enjoyment? The value of your life. That's what Booher does. B-O-O-H-E-R. BooherRemodeling.com. Your kitchen, your bathroom, your basement. Talk to Booher about their 5-step design process, how easy it is to work with them, how communicative. You understand everything that's happening every step of the way. And they deliver quality work on time with a service-oriented attitude. Talk to Booher Remodeling right now. And if you do, they will sing you some Barry White. No? They won't? Oh, well, they should, because that's kind of awesome. Booher Remodeling, 317-852-5546. Tell them Tony Katz sent you. 317-852-5546. Booher Remodeling, 852-5546, or online at Booher, B-O-O-H-E-R, BooherRemodeling.com. The popcorn moment. Let's go. It's the story you need to hear to believe, and then grab your popcorn because there is more. Oh, man. Yeah, it's better, but still. I appreciate you guys working through it with me. I got a twofer. You know, I was talking about the Washington Post, and they fired a series of journalists, reporters, and they fired other people because, well, the paper's not doing well. It's not doing well because they're not interested in reporting. They're interested in ideology. And now, after being fired, they have taken to the front of the Washington Post to protest.
Hey, we do. Who makes the post? We do. Who makes the post? We do. Who makes the post? We do.
These are children. Who makes the Post? We do? Go start your own newspaper. What are you talking about? How is this helpful? But they're all children. There's no difference between them. None. And the children we see on the streets screaming about ICE. It's pablum. What is the argument? We are the Washington Post and you have to pay us? That's an insane argument. I'm sorry, the high schoolers on the streets talking about ICE may have a better argument than these Washington Post reporters, who are only proving how unhireable they really are. But then I take it to CNN. I know. Why? This is the insufferable nature of the political left. First, they get fired. So now they'd say, you can't fire us. We are this, and you have to pay us no matter how bad we are. no matter how down sales are. You don't get to run a company. Your job is to pay us. When I was speaking across the country with Herman Cain, great number of years ago, I actually ran into somebody, a leftist who was protesting, who said that Herman Cain was terrible because he had fired people at Godfather's Pizza. And their argument was that Herman Cain's job was to create jobs. That was their argument. Herman Cain didn't have the right to fire anybody. He could only give jobs. That was the first time I'd ever encountered anything as insane as that from the political left, and they still believe it. It is an insufferable nature of their elitism, which brings us to a woman by the name of Deja Fox, who's a former congressional candidate, Democrat, trying to lecture all of us about what is right and what is wrong about standing up for the vulnerable. And Scott Jennings has thoughts.
I think about some of what he said there. He talks about himself getting into heaven, maybe, yes, no. And this is a man who has absolutely no qualifications to talk about who's going to heaven. I mean,
Let's stop. She's talking about President Trump speaking at the prayer breakfast. Who has qualifications about getting into heaven? You hope you get into heaven. Outside of Jesus, who has qualifications? And here she is lecturing about this. She's referred to as a digital strategist and Gen Z activist. Oh, holy hell. And if you think this is bad, it gets much worse.
he's a 34-count convicted felon, someone who's been married and divorced.
A lot of sinners found God, did they not?
Liable for sexual assaults.
How many perfect people have there ever been?
Here's the thing.
One.
When I think what's top of mind for people of good faith right now, it's the nurse and the mom who were executed in the street by ICE agents, right, for standing up for their neighbors. There's something deeply religious and in tune with my values in standing up for the most vulnerable. And Donald Trump seems to only ever stand up for himself.
Does that apply to the unborn for you?
Let's be clear.
Guess not.
We're not all going to face judgment at heaven's gates, but we will face judgment in this lifetime. Your children, your grandchildren will ask what you did when masked ICE agents invaded our streets, and you need to have an answer in this lifetime. And that's true for the folks at home, too.
It's always good when you're being lectured to about how you'll be judged. First of all, you're judged in this lifetime. Who is the judge? And will it be in front of a jury, or is someone just going to come shoot me in my home? It's a question for Deja Fox. Secondly, I've already told my children that people should not be here in the country illegally. We have the right to defend the border. We have a right to protect the border. We have a right to protect citizens. As a matter of fact, we have an obligation to protect citizens, and we should. But Scott Jennings' argument, you want to talk about the vulnerable, where's the Democratic Party with the unborn? They have no response for that perfect retort. But man, the left really does like to lecture to you. I don't think we should reward that with votes at all. Matt Baer has got traffic right now. What's going on, Matt?
Greenwood crash northbound 65 at County Line Road. The left lane is blocked. Traffic jammed up back to Main Street exit 99 for a 6-minute delay. Southbound 65 at Edgewood Avenue. This stall just cleared. Looking at northbound 65 south side stop and go. Raymond into the south split. And on the east side northbound 465 slows after 70 up to Penn Pike. Traffic sponsored by Indiana Foundation Service, your local experts in basement waterproofing and foundation repair. Book your free inspection now at IndianaFoundation.com. I'm Matt Baer with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
It's been a long week. Let's have some fun this afternoon on the Hammer and Nigel show. We start at 3. Biggest stories in Indy, some barguments, the crazy coupon lady. Let's go.
We had downsized. In that downsizing, my husband lost his man cave.
Everyone is talking about Galaxy Concrete Coatings and their transformation, like your neighbor Deb.
My husband and I were at the home show and saw all these vendors with garage floor coatings. The one that stayed with us was Galaxy.
Galaxy Concrete Coatings is 4 times stronger than epoxy.
I'm the only only one home. And so it's nice when well-dressed, clean-cut, respectful crew show up. That's what Galaxy sent.
Commercial or residential, Galaxy transforms pools, patios, garage floors, and driveways in as little as 1 day, and it comes with a lifetime warranty.
Warranties are real important for us, and to know that should there be an issue, Galaxy was standing behind it. That's pretty much what tipped us over to go with Galaxy.
Click on GalaxyConcreteCoatings.com and remember to like us on Facebook.
We are so proud to open our garage door.
We're out of this world.
Wesley is a truck driver.
I drive a truck and I love what I do.
A truck driver with IRS troubles.
They told me I owed them $43,000.
It got really bad.
Quite a few letters in the mail. They were talking about wage garnishment, coming after my house, my car. Yeah, they don't play around. I seriously thought that I was going to lose everything.
One sleepless night, Wesley finally made a call to Optima Tax Relief at 2 a.m.
Kind of figured I'd get a machine, but I didn't. I actually got to talk to an actual person in the middle of the night.
He found just what he was looking for.
Oh, they were great people. You need a team of people that know what they're doing. Optima Tax, they know what they're doing.
Optima Tax Relief came through with flying colors.
I saved an incredible amount of money. Happy don't even come close. I was absolutely overjoyed.
Take Wesley's advice.
If you're in any kind of trouble with the IRS, call Optima Tax Relief. Don't trust anybody else.
Call Optima for a free consultation. Call 800-598-4799. 800-598-4799. 800-598-4799. Optima Tax Relief. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Garage door problems? Call today for service today. Garage Doors of Indianapolis services all makes of garage doors 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call today for service today. 875-4577. Call today for service today. Get it fixed right now. Call Garage Doors of Indianapolis at 875-4577 or visit doorstoday.com.
In the morning, call 875-4577. For service today? Today.
That was a church service as the search continues for the mother of today's show, host Savannah Guthrie.
93 WIBC.
We are waiting for them to release prisoners.
What happens next?
Give us the murderers that they're holding.
Happens here.
FBI leaders in Cincinnati are heartbroken.
Stay in the know.
The investigation is all about getting justice for Haley.
While you're on the go.
People are getting sick and drinking water, so I'm staying away from it.
On air, online, and on Alexa. 93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
What the alert you received is all about. You have a clear radar for now in downtown Indianapolis. Snow is moving in soon. I'll tell you about that in a minute. 24 degrees right now. We're going up to 36. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 7:31. A 2-year-old boy from North Judson is the subject of a statewide Amber Alert this morning. Deputies say Saxon Clemens was last seen at around 3 in the afternoon yesterday in North Judson. He was wearing a blue and gray sweatshirt and matching sweatpants and is believed to be with Dwayne Clemens, and they may be traveling in a silver Chevy Trailblazer with Indiana plates CRS 242. Anyone with information should call 911. Right now, we have a picture of the pair up at WIBC.com and across all our social media platforms. Cold now, but warmer later. That's how forecasters are describing some of the weather conditions in Indiana. Here's John Herrick.
In the immediate future, don't expect a big warm-up.
But then we're going to get another cold shot for the weekend. We'll see some flurries with that, nothing really too impactful. You're only going to get highs on Saturday near 20. Sunday, we're looking at still highs below freezing.
Aaron Updike with the National Weather Service in Indianapolis says temperatures will warm into the 40s by Monday, which will help the snow melt. But then he says there will be more precipitation late next week, and that's a system they're following closely. John Herrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
And it should snow around 8 o'clock this morning, so be on the lookout also for freezing drizzle. Police in Arizona shared new information Thursday about the search for the missing mother of Today's Show host Savannah Guthrie.
Authorities in that news conference yesterday did not indicate that they are any closer to finding Nancy Guthrie. The FBI said that they are taking the ransom note sent to TMZ and local TV stations in Tucson seriously, that it came with 2 deadlines, one that passed yesterday at 5 p.m. and then a final one this Monday. The FBI says the note does not give them or the family a way to communicate with whoever sent it either. But it did reference the location of Nancy's Apple Watch and the damaged light. Investigators spent more time going door to door-to-door in Annie Guthrie's neighborhood and have sent emails to Nancy Guthrie's neighbors asking for door cam footage.
That's Fox's Alicia Acuna reporting from Tucson, Arizona. The Guthrie family is urging the person who took their mother to contact them and provide proof of life. A magnitude 3.5 earthquake shook an area northwest of Saratoga Springs, Utah.
These earthquakes have been a really great reminder that we are in earthquake country, that we do have earthquakes to help prepare for that.
And that happened Thursday afternoon. Julia Morton, a research scientist with the University of Utah's seismology station, says even smaller quakes like this shouldn't be ignored. Bitcoin slid to a 15-month low Thursday with prices just above $60,000. And the 2026 Winter Olympics begins today with opening ceremony set at 2 Eastern for 4 venues across northern Italy. And sports on WIBC brought to you by Ball State Athletics at 7:34. Adam Vinatieri spent 14 seasons with the Indianapolis Colts. He's now a member of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. His career included a Super Bowl win with the Colts and a long run in the NFL that earned him a place in Canton.
From the knock on the door with the anticipation and hoping that you got the knock and not the phone call, it was unbelievable. And you just think back to all the years and all the teammates and coaches and owners and players and just the people that touched your life all the way through.
Vinatieri holds the NFL records for career points, career field goals, consecutive field goals, and he's one of only 5 kickers ever elected to the Hall. Drew Brees, who played quarterback at Purdue before a 20-year NFL career, is also headed to the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
First bit of reality was obviously the knock that came a few weeks ago, and then from there it's just been a lot of reflection. The last couple hours have been incredible because it was our first opportunity to all see each other in the same room.
And Drew Brees, amazingly enough, never won an NFL MVP. The Indiana Pacers traded for center Ivica Zubac and guard Kobe Brown from the Clippers, sending Ben Mathurin, Isaiah Jackson, and multiple future draft picks in return. I'm Ryan Hedrick on The Level on the go and at WIBC.com at 7:35. Traffic on the 5s. What are you watching, Matt Bear?
Right now, Ryan, checking out Greenwood, northbound 65, a County Line Road. That is a crash blocking the left lane, stopping traffic back to Main Street and a little bit beyond. 14-minute delay to make it through that. Then northbound 65 slows again after Keystone Avenue up to the south split. Northeast side, northbound 465 sloping back to East 56th and stop and go traffic as you make your way up to I-69. Inbound 69, slow 96th Street down to 82nd. Traffic sponsored by the Suburban Indy Home and Garden Outdoor Living Show. The Suburban Indy Home and Outdoor Living Show returns to Grand Park February 6th through the 8th, featuring over 200 amazing exhibitors. Tickets are just $7 at suburbanindyshows.com. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
24 degrees. Well, let me try that again. 24 degrees. See, it's the only way it works. My voice is fine if I drop it down to that register. It's a weird way to do a radio show, but okay. 24 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 7:37.
In Paris, the ink glistened on parchment, and across the ocean, a nation's fate began to change. America now had a European ally.
WIBC celebrates the spirit of 76. Brought to you by the WIBC Daily Newsletter.
February 6, 1778. The United States and France signed treaties of alliance and commerce. France recognized American independence and pledged ships, soldiers, and gold. The revolution became a global war. In Philadelphia, the news brought celebration. In London, shock. For Washington, it meant hope. His army was no longer alone, and the balance of history began to tilt.
The spirit of 76. History remembered. Freedom celebrated. Have the latest headlines and show content delivered to your inbox daily. Sign up at WIBC.com.
Whenever I'm out a wandering, chasing a rainbow dream,
I often stop and think about a place I've never seen. Where
Today
folks can
on
gather
the marketplace.
and raise the rafters high.
See, that sounded weird. But it is what it is. Damn, them be some Louboutins. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be here. Good to be with you during downtime, clearing my head, getting ready for what's next on the show. I find myself on Facebook Marketplace. Cool stuff, odd stuff, weird stuff, strange stuff, all sorts of stuff is there on the Marketplace. The segment presented by IndianaUnclaimed.gov. It's your cash. Go get it. IndianaUnclaimed.gov. Fast, easy, free to use. Text my name, Tony, to 46220 to get started. Now, Matt Bear. Are you a guy who went out on a date with a lady? Do you notice what she's wearing?
Yes, Tony, I do immediately. Usually,
so you'll notice whether it's just like just a top or it's a dress. Like you'll notice what she's wearing.
Absolutely, yeah.
Do you notice the shoes?
Yes, I do sometimes.
And are there certain styles of shoes that you like? If you see a date wearing those shoes, you're like, okay, that works. Like anything work for you? Like that's a good look.
Boots.
You're a boot man.
If boots are on, there's something going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, you're talking about cowboy boots? You're talking about like a thigh high? Where are you at?
I never dated a woman with cowboy boots, but I've dated a woman with thigh high boots, sometimes knee high, It's just depending on whatever mood we're trying to design, that kind of thing.
Hey now.
Wow.
So boots or heels?
Boots.
Okay.
I got to say boots, Tony. I know it's controversial, but yeah.
I found out of Avon someone selling some Christian Louboutins.
Oh, what?
Well, first of all, see, and this is why you have trouble dating, because you don't know what the Louboutins are.
A Christian debutante?
Right. A couple seasons of Sex and the City would help you.
A couple of days of Sex
Very
and the
high
City.
end, very, very desirable name. And these are 6-inch heels, Matt Bear.
Oh, my.
The black patent leather with the red sole. These are 6-inch heels.
Oh, wow. I'm looking at these at the marketplace at Tony Katz. You would have to register these with the IMPD. These are lethal. Wow.
These are lethal.
Whoa.
You walk into a room, ladies, wearing the 6-inch Louboutins. Well, more women are going to notice than men, but the men are going to notice.
Yeah, if I'm dating a woman like that, I'm getting pregnant. That's all I know.
Right. Hold on. What?
But no, I was commenting on the heels. This is a beautiful set of shoes we have here.
Okay.
6-inch heels.
According to the description, they have been worn twice. And here's the part I don't understand. Someone's going to have to help me. They're a size 40.5.
Oh, man. That's a big woman.
But I think that might be something European.
You gotta get her through the door.
No. Is that because she'll be so tall in the 6-inch heels?
No, not at all. I'm just saying.
No, dude, it's not a waist size.
Oh, okay. We transitioned into the belts marketplace category.
Wow. Have you all noticed the kind of superficial Matt Bear is?
Listen, that's not a fair accusation. I'm totally superficial. Okay. I'm very superficial.
All right. According to the chat room, that is metric sizing. So a size 40.5, I don't know. I don't know what that translates out to, but it's much smaller. So
it's metric.
Is it better now? Are you okay now?
Damn the Chinese. That's what I think.
What?
Metric system.
Wouldn't that be the Europeans?
It doesn't matter. They're all doing the same thing to us right now. I mean, so, screw them all.
They're all doing the same thing to us right now. This is great.
This is fantastic political commentary right there.
All right. According to Jennifer in the chat room, this is a size 9 in the U.S.
Okay.
Size 9 shoe.
All right, I can wear it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, now all of a sudden it can work.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
okay.
I've always said I'm going to date a woman who has the same sized shoe as me.
What size shoe do you have?
10 in fact. But
you wear a 10?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's so sad. I mean, good for you.
Hey.
Good for you. You know what? Be proud.
Do not emasculate me by my shoe
No,
size.
no. Listen.
How dare you humiliate me on the air like this?
It's not the size of the shoe, it's how you walk in it. That's right. That's right. Hey, Matt, are you going to buy these Louboutins for $600?
Hell yes.
You are?
Yeah, I'm going to put them on a credit card. I'm going to ruin my credit for these.
He's going to do a reverse Cinderella.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to bring a date to the party on the 28th.
He's going to buy the shoes, and he's going to find a woman who will fit in them. That's right. He's going to bring them to Trump 1 year later, and everyone's going to be able to try on the shoes. And the woman who fits into them, that's who he's going to date. That's right.
This is a fantastic idea. This is going to be happening at the at your event on the 28th, Tony.
Yeah.
And anybody can try on the shoe. I mean, just slip right in. And,
right. Honestly, in the chat room, they're already advertising. Like, I'm a 10 shoe. I wear this size.
You two just came up with the best idea in the world. That's all I'm saying.
This is happening.
Yeah.
We need like a throne. We need a whole Cinderella thing, and we need like pillows to put the shoes on.
I'm gonna bring in a giant traffic cone to sit on.
Yeah, I don't think.
Ooh, bad idea.
Matt's
You're
gonna buy
right.
these.
You're right, Carl. You're right.
Matt, I don't think he's gonna buy these. I don't think
listen,
you're gonna do it.
hey, I mean, I like six. No, you're right. I can't afford that. I don't even have enough room on my credit card for that. So
yeah, but they're there if you want them, and they're on the marketplace. And if you would like to wear these and meet Matt, he'll be there.
Woo! Yeah,
February 28th. Tickets.TonyKatz.com. You should be there immediately. Go to WIBC.com as well to get your tickets. Matt Bear, he has got traffic right now on the 5s.
All right, Tony, looking at northbound 65 in Greenwood, crash clear at County Line Road. Traffic is cleared out as well. Still a little bit slow before Main Street, but that's just company more than anything. It's looking good now. Northbound 65, stop and go after Keystone Avenue into the south split. That is a construction zone. East side northbound 465, slow before Penn Pike up to I-69 and a delay of 7 minutes. Traffic sponsored by the Suburban Indy Home and Garden Outdoor Living Show. The Suburban Indy Home and Outdoor Living Show returns to Grand Park February 6th through the 8th, featuring over 200 amazing exhibitors. Tickets are just $7 at suburbanindyshows.com. I'm Matt Bear on the 5s at WIBC Traffic.
24 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 7:45. It's an all-new date, but it's the same great bourbon. Saturday, February 28th. Join me for Trump 1 year and 1 month later at the Hyatt Regency in downtown Indianapolis. The snow caused us to postpone, but it couldn't stop us. February 28th, downtown Indianapolis, the Hyatt Regency. Trump 1 year and 1 month later. The bourbon, the food, the live music, the red tie, and you. I'll have the full breakdown of how we win the midterms and more. Get your tickets. Go to WIBC.com. Trump 1 year and 1 month later at WIBC.com.
That's another amazing run by Team USA.
Mom, think I'll be on Team USA one day?
Well, I'll take this one.
What? Are you speaking to us?
Yes, and to answer your question, anything's possible, especially with Xfinity.
So, I can be the best snowboarder ever?
Well, I can't guarantee that, but Xfinity can guarantee that your internet price won't change for 5 years.
Okay. What if I practice every day?
Then maybe you'll be snowboarding for Team USA at the next Olympic Winter Games. And Mom, you'll still be paying the same price for Wi-Fi.
Ooh, really stuck the landing there.
It's the Xfinity Gold Medal Celebration. Now through February 22nd, get our best price on gig Wi-Fi for 5 years guaranteed, just $50 a month. Plus, get Peacock Premium included for 2 years. That's a $10.99 value per month. Xfinity. Imagine that. Proud partner of Team USA. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. Actual speeds vary.
Community Health Network cares for your heart health. From heart scans and vascular screenings to complex heart procedures, you can count on our expert team for the highest quality cardiovascular care, when and where you need it. Your path to a healthy heart starts with knowing your risk. Schedule a heart scan or vascular screening today. Visit ecommunity.com/heart. Community Health Network. Exceptional care. Simply delivered.
Are you nearly maxed out on your credit cards? It doesn't matter if you're using your credit cards for fun or to survive. At the end of the month, your statements come in, and you can either pay them or you can't. If you can't, late fees and interest rates get tacked on. And now you're struggling just to make the minimum payment due. Do you feel trapped? Am I talking to you? Good, because I personally researched some companies that can help you. They may be able to reduce your credit card balances by 50% and stop the late fees. If you qualify, please call our special debt hotline number right now for a complimentary free 5-minute consultation. Deal with your credit card problem now before it gets much worse and put more money back in your pocket. Trust me, I've been there too. Call right now.
800-948-1659. 800-948-1659. 800-948-1659. That's 800-948-1659.
Are you still thinking about what to get her this Valentine's Day? Make that moment last forever and surprise her with a gift from Pierce Jewelers. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers.
Garage door problems? Call today for service today. Garage Doors of Indianapolis services all makes of garage doors 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call today for service today. 875-4577. Call today for service today. Get it fixed right now. Call Garage Doors of Indianapolis at 875-4577 or visit doorstoday.com.
In the morning, call 875-4577. For service today. Today.
The Attorney General's office wants to put your money back in your pocket. Visit indianaunclaimed.gov and search for yourself, your loved ones, or your business. It's fast, easy, and free.
IMI is hiring CDL Class B drivers. Visit their job fair this Saturday, February 7th at the Hilton Garden Inn, 6930 in Tech Boulevard. Learn more at driveimi.com.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
At Advent, nasal congestion and sinus infections can be solved with an in-office 20-minute procedure. Elsewhere, expect surgery.
With over 100 online casino-style games, Chumba Casino is your destination for nonstop entertainment. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 21+.
Get inspired at the Suburban Indy Home and Garden Living Show on Saturday. Discover hundreds of exhibitors, thousands of ideas, plus local artisan shopping. Tickets are just $7 online, and parking is free at Grand Park. Visit suburbanindyshows.com.
So many congratulations to Adam Vinatieri making the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Seriously. I've never met the man. I don't know if he listens to the show or not. I only hope that he does. Honestly, if there's any athlete that listens to the show, I'd love to know that you do. Just curious, where do we connect? Be great. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. No matter who you are, I want to know that you're listening to the show. Reach out. Be fantastic. Congratulations to him. Drew Brees, of course, Purdue, getting to the Hall of Fame. That class got announced last night. Larry Fitzgerald of the Cardinals going to the Hall. Roger Craig of those famed 49ers teams also going to the Hall of Fame. Luce Kuechly of the Panthers amongst those in the class. Shamefully not Bill Belichick, which is just too nuts to be believed. But very, very happy for Adam Vinatieri. Good work. Congratulations to you. I think that's fantastic. Pizza Hut is closing 250 stores, and they are actually considering selling the brand. Pizza Hut has more than 6,000 locations. They're owned by Yum Brands, YUM, which is out of Louisville. Same-store sales have fallen 5%. Now, like you, certainly grew up with Pizza Hut, walking into the place. Still a soft spot for that crust, for that. I happen to like that. Even growing up in Jersey, where, you have the New York-style pizza, and in Jersey, there was a big, big push on thin crust. My wife is insane about thin crust. I like a pizza that can hold its grease. I really do. I love it doughy. I think it's fantastic. But some things don't last forever. But I think that people like the idea of it. It's weird. It's one of those brands that, okay, I'm not going to it, but I like knowing it's there. I do not know. I'd wonder if Yum is trying to sell it if there isn't a buyer for it. I do not know if there is a turnaround for it. Right? The idea of people still going out to eat and then going out for a pizza and spending that kind of money on a pizza when you can spend that kind of money and have it delivered and you don't have to put on pants. I don't know. But I find the brand still does connect with people. I don't think it's a brand that's gone by the wayside. And then finally, you may have heard this already reported, that the mayor of Los Angeles, Karen Bass, she altered the analysis of the fires in the Palisades to downplay the failures of Los Angeles. And people like Spencer Pratt, for a generation, yes, the reality star Spencer Pratt, who is running for mayor of Los Angeles, is out there discussing it, tipped off by fire department insiders. They failed. The elected official failed, and they are willing to lie to anyone about it. And they still haven't rebuilt, and they're not going to let these people rebuild. Homes got destroyed because the left doesn't know what they're doing, because they put in incompetent people, because they're more interested in checking boxes of diversity rather they are in saying who knows how to fight fires. That's what they're interested in. Karen Bass is a failure. She lacks the intellect to be mayor. Just a fact. Wait a second. Ketanji Brown Jackson lacks the intellect to be a Supreme Court justice. Well, Tony, she knows more about the law than you. That is not the qualifier. And then she went to the Grammys. I'll have that story. Oh, a lot of unqualified people out there of all stripes. I'm glad some people are saying so about the fraud being perpetrated in Los Angeles. Matt Baer has traffic.
Northbound 465 at Penn Pike, a crash on the right shoulder. Stop and go traffic back to I-70. And northbound 65, stop and go before Raymond into the South Split. Traffic sponsored by the Suburban Indy Home and Garden Outdoor Living Show. And the Suburban Indy Home and Garden Outdoor Living Show returns to Grand Park February 6th through the 8th, featuring over 200 amazing exhibitors. Tickets are just $7 at suburbanindyshows.com. I'm Matt Baer at WIBC Traffic.
It's an all-new date, but it's the same great bourbon. Saturday, February 28th, join me for Trump 1 year and 1 month later at the Hyatt Regency in downtown Indianapolis. The snow caused us to postpone, but it couldn't stop us. February 28th, downtown Indianapolis, the Hyatt Regency, Trump 1 year and 1 month later. The bourbon, the food, the live music, the red tie, and you. I'll have the full breakdown of how we win the midterms and more. Get your tickets. Go to WIBC.com. Trump 1 year and 1 month later at WIBC.com.
Hammer here from my friends at Technology Recyclers. Tech-recyclers.com. It is so important to make sure your electronics get destroyed properly. The last thing you want is your data, your information to be out there for anybody to grab. This is where Technology Recyclers come into play. They guarantee 100% certified data destruction, eliminating all concerns regarding any sort of data breach. These guys are the best. Tech-recyclers.com, and be sure to ask about their free business pickup.
What say we start that new year with a new car at Tom Roush Lincoln? Hurry in for the 8-9-10 deal. Get $8,000 off new Nautilus or $9,000 off new Corsair. Or how about $10,000 off Lincoln Aviator? The 8-9-10 deal right now at Tom Roush Lincoln. Come get a great deal on all three from Tom Roush, where our family served yours since 1972.
Corsair stock number L25566, MSRP 55340. Nautilus stock number L26030, MSRP 62705. Aviator stock number L25384, MSRP 79450. See dealer for complete offer details.
It's been a long week. Let's have some fun this afternoon on the Hammer and Nigel show. We start at 3. Biggest stories in Indy, some barguments, the crazy coupon lady. Let's go.
Don't miss Troop Vertigo, Cirque Magic, February 6th and 7th with the Indianapolis Symphony Orchestra, guided by conductor Jack Everly. Troop Vertigo delivers spellbinding acrobatics, stunning physical feats, and breathtaking choreography. Featuring beloved hits from Wicked, including Defying Gravity and Popular by Stephen Schwartz, along with Harry's Wondrous World by John Williams, and classical favorites like Saint-Saëns Bacchanal. Get tickets at IndianapolisSymphony.org or at the ISO box office.
Hey there, it's Casey, and a new Gallup poll says that Americans are anxious about our political system. Join us Friday, 9 until noon on 93 WIBC.
Serving Indiana means being ready for growing energy demands. At Duke Energy, we're adding more power to the grid and working on hundreds of local projects to make your energy more reliable. We've strengthened nearly 20,000 poles, updated more than 270 substations, and prevented hundreds of thousands of outage hours with self-healing grid technology, so your power can come back on faster than ever. That's the smarter energy future Indiana deserves. Paid for by Duke Energy shareholders.
If the new year means it's time for new flooring in your home, Brothers Floor Covering is ready to help. Brand new carpet, hardwoods, laminates, and luxury vinyl plank in stock now. Plus, Brothers Floor Covering can get you new flooring installed in as little as 2 weeks. Visit Brothers Floor Covering today at their new location, 8550 North Michigan Road. Discover why buying local means getting more, not paying more. Get the flooring of your dreams installed now. Go to brothers-floorcovering.com. That's brothers-floorcovering.com.
Join us every Friday right around 5:50 for Beer Sample Friday.
Brought to you by Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus, home of free delivery within 75 miles of their store.
That was a church service as the search continues for the mother of today's show, host Savannah Guthrie.
93 WIBC.
We are waiting for them to release prisoners.
What happens next?
Give us the murderers that they're holding.
Happens here.
FBI leaders in Cincinnati are heartbroken.
Stay in the know.
The investigation is all about getting justice for Haley.
While you're on the go.
People are getting sick and drinking the water, so I'm staying away from it.
On air, online, and on Alexa.
Coming up in 2 minutes on this Friday morning, winter weather has moved into Indianapolis. There has been an arrest against somebody who threatened a central Indiana school, and there's also an Amber Alert that's been issued. I'll tell you all about those stories and more after Fox News. From the Dugan Air Heating and Cooling Mitsubishi Electric Studios, 93 WIBC, WIBC HD1, Indianapolis. It's 8 o'clock.
Another Guthrie family video. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News. This one from Nancy's son, Cameron, to whoever kidnapped his 84-year-old mother over the weekend in Arizona.
We need a way to communicate with you so that we can move forward. But first, we have to know that you have our mom. We want to talk to you, and we are waiting for contact.
As the FBI takes seriously the ransom notes sent to TV outlets.
The FBI confirmed there were two deadlines in the ransom note. The first one passed at 5 p.m. yesterday. That came with specific demands. If not met, a second deadline kicks in for this Monday. Agents are back out, going door to door in both Nancy's neighborhood and that of her daughter, Annie.
Fox's Alicia Acuna outside the Guthrie home in Tucson. No person of interest has yet been named. Death and destruction at a Shiite mosque in Pakistan bombed during Friday pairs, killing at least 31 people, more than 100 others wounded. A Russian general's been attacked.
Officials say Lieutenant General Vladimir Alexiev was shot several times by an unidentified assailant. He's a deputy chief of Russian military intelligence. The attack took place at a residential building in Russia's capital, Moscow. Alexiev is now being treated in the hospital. Several top Russian military officers have been assassinated in attacks that Moscow blames on Ukraine.
That's Fox's Jonathan Savage. The U.S. and Iran are talking today indirectly in Oman. Negotiators brokered by the foreign minister there following President Trump's threats to attack Iran again last year as he pushes Iran to scale back its nuclear and missile programs. Trump RX is up and running, unveiled last night by the president, touting deals he made with drug makers to let people buy from them directly.
We will pay equal to whatever the lowest price anywhere in the world. That's the price that you're going to be paying.
That's Fox's Kristen Goodwin.
The site launches with over 40 medications, including asthma inhalers, fertility, and weight loss drugs. Folks can search for the drug name to find the manufacturer that is offering discounts, then either buy on the drug maker's site or use a coupon.
America's list.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
Metal detectors are in place this morning for the first time at a central Indiana school. It's snowing in downtown Indianapolis where it's 23 degrees. We're going up to 36. You could expect a light snow throughout the morning with patchy freezing drizzle this morning. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 8:02. The Johnson County Sheriff's Office has arrested 18-year-old Adrian Valente for making threats against Center Grove High School.
Late in the evening, the school, Center Grove, received a threat on their social media, I believe an Instagram page, that someone was going to do something there at the school today.
Johnson County Sheriff Dwayne Burgess says Valente may have been upset because the school planned to allow a rally supporting President Trump.
The direction that he was going, because there was something that was posted that someone had on another social media page about people for Trump and for ICE. And I think he was thinking that was something that Senator Grove was participating or going to have done, that somebody had actually put on one of the social media pages.
And the students were scheduled to hold protests and rallies supporting both ICE and President Trump's plan for mass deportations. A 2-year-old boy from North Judson, Saxon Clemens, is the focus of an Amber Alert this morning. He was last seen on Thursday afternoon wearing blue and gray sweatpants and a sweatshirt. He may be with Dwayne Clemens driving a silver Chevy Trailblazer, Indiana license plate CRS 242. Anyone with information can call 911. We have full details up right now at WIBC.com and across our social media platforms. You may be wondering when snow across Indiana will start to melt. Here's John Herrick.
More light snow is supposed to fall in Indiana over the next couple of days, but then it's supposed to warm up as we head into next week.
So Monday, Tuesday, that's when we start seeing potential for those 40s coming in, and that'll do a big number on our snow depth.
Aaron Updike with the National Weather Service in Indianapolis says there appears to be more precipitation that will fall next week too, but they'll know more about that system as they get closer. John Herrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
Former Indianapolis Colts kicker Adam Vinatieri is now in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. That announcement made official last night. Also joining him, former Purdue legend Drew Brees, who was a quarterback with the New Orleans Saints, won a Super Bowl and put up a bunch of big stats. Philip Faust announced Thursday that he's running against Marion County Prosecutor Ryan Mears. Here's Jake McDaniel.
Faust is a former deputy prosecutor and current Speedway clerk treasurer. He says Indianapolis is less safe and blames leadership in the prosecutor's office. Faust worked under Mears and says the office has moved away from strict enforcement, leading to fewer consequences for criminals and less justice for victims. He's pledging a tougher approach focused on accountability and public safety as voters choose a prosecutor this fall. Jake McDaniel, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
The Indiana Pacers are on the road tonight against the Milwaukee Bucks, and the new look Pacers got rid of a couple of players and added 2 more. Details up at WIBC.com. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level on the go and at WIBC.com at 8:05. Traffic on the 5s. What's up, Matt Bear?
Yeah, Ryan, looking at southbound 69 shy of 82nd Street is stalled, blocking the right lane, and stop-and-go traffic back to 106 for an 11-minute delay. East side northbound 465 delayed 18 minutes from I-70 up to 75th. That's because of a crash that has now cleared. It was just after Penn Pike. South side northbound 65 slows from Southport Road up to 465, and southbound 65 looking pretty good right now coming out of the south split. Northbound 65 stop and go before Raymond into the south split for a delay of 6 minutes. Traffic sponsored by Great Lakes Honda of Fishers. It's cold down, but Great Lakes Honda of Fishers is heating things up with hot deals. Visit Great Lakes Honda of Fishers and fall in love with a new vehicle. Shop online at GreatLakesHondaFishers.com and come in for a test drive. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Tara Hastings, Wish TV meteorologist. What are we feeling?
Hey, good morning. We've got some of this snow and even mixed precipitation coming down across parts of the metro area right now, moving in from the northern part and then continuing to push farther southward. Upwards of an inch of accumulation possible here in the city with a little bit more east of I-65. We will see maybe the possibility of some slick spots. So use caution here this morning. I think that precipitation will last through about the noon hour. 36 degrees today, but breezy. Winds may gust 25 to 30. We fall to 10 tonight. Colder weekend. Temps in the 20s Saturday, 30 on Sunday, but 40s. 40s expected next week.
That's hot.
It will be. It's going to be a heat wave.
Yeah. No, I'm saying. I'm not
I know.
saying no. I'm saying yes. I'm saying hot damn. I'm saying delicious.
Wow.
That's it.
With your low
That's what I'm
voice,
saying.
that does sound really interesting. You could be like a voiceover for like a commercial or something for a spicy food.
Oh, we're going specific here.
Yeah.
So, like what kind of spicy food? What am I doing the ad for?
This would be like hot buffalo wings.
Try Tara Hastings hot buffalo wings. They're spicy. Like that?
Wow.
Like seriously,
perfect.
sales at WIBC. If you want me recording ads, like now is the time. Like
Now is the time.
I'm ready.
Yes. Are you feeling okay? Are you okay? Is it just like the voice?
Oh, it's just the voice. I feel mostly fine. It's a cold,
Okay.
right? So, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
And I have somebody who keeps yelling at me, it's long COVID. Shut up. It's all so ridiculous.
That's great.
It's gout. You people are not doctors. You don't know anything. Yeah, so it is what it is. Every year, this happens to the voice. My oldest just got over having a fever, and he reminded me that this is the 9th year in a row around this time gotten sick. Always. So it's just a thing, right? It happens.
I know.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Well, we're going to warm up the temps next week, and then you can open up the windows, kind of flush things out, just air everything out. There you go. That'll help.
Carl. Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna need that right now. We don't have time to waste. No. We're gonna need that. We've got the grapple falling from the sky. Right. We've got this serious issue happening.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
By the way, is there still ice and snow coming? Where are we at?
There is snow. Yes, the snow is falling right now, and also maybe a little bit of some mixed precipitation, possibly some grapple. Gobble, 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 gobble. Oh boy,
This show is so dumb. And I wrote that in the chat room, right? We're live streaming, and someone was like, dumb or funny? And I'm like, I honestly don't know the difference at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know what's happening. Right? This is it. Some of the most intense and thoughtful political analysis going on in the country.
Right. Yes. Mm-hmm.
And
Very
this.
serious. Gobble, 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 gobble.
Right? So it is surreal. It really is.
It's a great time to be alive.
Oh my gosh, such a good time to be alive. Unbelievable time to be alive. Take advantage of it. It goes quick.
Mm-hmm. It does.
We're just bringing some truth. Just dropping truth bombs right here. That's what we're doing. Goes quick, and soon you will be dead.
What a meanie pants.
Right. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
All right. I'm going to go do some more radio now.
All right. Have a good weekend.
Thank you, Tara. You too. That's Tara Hastings from Wish TV. 24 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 8:11. I do not know Philip Faust, but I say welcome to the race. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Philip Faust, former deputy prosecutor in the Marion County Prosecutor's Office, is going to run for prosecutor against Ryan Mears. Good. Fantastic. Faust is a Republican. The story from Taylor Wooten over at the IBJ. Worked in the office under Mears and the late Terry Curry from 2015 to 2021, and has said in a press release how dramatically it, meaning the office, has drifted from its core mission. For too long, Prosecutor Mears has lost sight of his most basic responsibilities, justice and public safety. The law is not being enforced, criminals are facing fewer consequences, and victims are paying the price. That has to change. Good. Excellent. Welcome to the race. If the Republican Party is not funding this, if the Republican Party is not endorsing this, I mean, you might have other candidates. You got to go through a process. Sure. You're out of your heads. You're out of your minds. This is a guy who was selected by a caucus to fill a vacancy as the clerk treasurer for the town of Speedway. His term expires in 2028 because the voters voted him in the following year. Let's go. So there's already been some level of vetting. Where's going to be the support? And I want the support from all over Indiana. Oh, sure, Tony, you want people who don't live here being a part of it? Yes, I do. I don't know about you, but I'm in a war. I'm in a real fight for survival and growth and opportunity. And Ryan Mears isn't interested. Maybe there's another Democrat who is interested in actually engaging prosecutions. But Ryan Mears isn't. So the Republican Party should offer someone who is. That's it. That's the argument. Clear as day. Super easy to understand. Let's learn about this guy. Let's make sure it's all set. And then let's go about working the vote. Cindy Carrasco, she ran against Mears last time, lost that race. Now the question is, Cindy, what do you think of Mr. Faust here? Let us know. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Your kitchen, your bathroom, your basement, it could all look amazing if you talk to Booher, Booher, BooherRemodeling.com. Listen, when your kitchen is done by Booher, it's going to sound so much better than my voice. It's going to be exactly what you want it to be. Countertops that do the job, that gives you more space, that look like they're from this century. Cabinets that actually fit all of your needs and a flow to your kitchen that works for you and your family. Booher Remodeling is listening, and their 5-step design process means you know exactly what's happening every step of the way. They're listening to you, then doing what it is you want done to give you the kitchen you deserve, increasing the value of your home, increasing the value of your life. Talk to Booher Remodeling today. Fantastic people. Terrific people. You're going to love working with them. I have. You will too. 317-852-5546. Tell them Tony Katz sent you. 317-852-5546. Booher Remodeling. 852-5546 or online at Booher. Booher. BooherRemodeling.com. We got a wintry mix right now falling in Indianapolis. The roads will be difficult. Matt Baer has the latest from the traffic center.
Yeah, Tony, cars stopping on the roadway. This is northbound 465, a stall before East 71st and traffic stop and go back to I-70. Looking at inbound 69, that's a stall before 82nd Street, blocking the right lane, jamming up traffic back to 106th. And on the south side, northbound 65, stop and go, Keystone Avenue into the south, split because of construction. Traffic sponsored by King's Hawaiian Sliders. Nothing brings friends and family together on game day like delicious King's Hawaiian Sliders. Bring them to the big game table and be the real MVP. Football King's irresistible Hawaiian Sliders. There's nothing like it. I'm Matt Baer with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
25 degrees. Slow going into work, guys. With that snow that's falling, it's going to hit the ground. It could get icy. Be cool, honey bunny. 25 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 8:16.
When you have a fire emergency, you need a restoration company you can trust to put everything back together. Pat Sullivan here for the Michaelis Corporation. I know, I've relied on Michaelis after a fire at my home. I'm here with the owner, Richard Michaelis. Richard, what makes Michaelis the right call if you have a fire?
Michaelis is local and family owned. We are your neighbors, 39 years of experience, and we'll respond 24/7, 365. The Michaelis Corporation is IICRC certified. We will restore your home or business to pre-loss condition or better.
I've lived it. Michaelis was on the scene at my home before the firefighters had even rolled up their hoses. They asked me about calling a restoration company. I told them I had Michaelis. They told me Michaelis was the real deal. You help with insurance too?
Yes, we'll work through the insurance process to give you peace of mind.
Water, storm, fire, and mold. Life happens. Michaelis happens to help you through it. Text or call 844-FIXED-INDY. Make it Michaelis.
Party people, what's going on? It's Hammer from the Hammer and Nigel Show. For my friends at We Grow Hair Indie, WeGrowHairIndie.com, Darren Andrews and his amazing team, they told me flat out, we can fix that big bald spot on the back of your dome. So if you're anything like me and you want to look better, contact We Grow Hair Indie, WeGrowHairIndie.com, or call 317-522-2995.
You still thinking job change in the new year?
Yeah, I need something that's in high demand and more stable in this economy.
IT?
Yeah, cybersecurity, maybe even AI.
That's what I did.
Really? How?
Went to My Computer Career. You don't need any prior experience, and you could start your new career in a matter of months. A lot of IT pros go to school there, too, to level up.
Sweet. Are classes online or on campus?
Both.
Wow, I'll check it out. Thanks.
Make this your year. Take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner.
Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter?
Right? And the best part? They accept Discover.
Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times.
Right, so we shouldn't get the parachute pants?
These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2025 Nielsen report.
The Attorney General's Office, reuniting Hoosiers with over $1 million in unclaimed property every week. Visit indianaunclaimed.gov or text Tony Katz to 46220 today.
IMI is hiring CDL Class B drivers. Visit their job fair this Saturday, February 7th at the Hilton Garden Inn, 6930 in Tech Boulevard. Learn more at driveimi.com. This hour is powered by Pierce Jewelers, Carmel's Valentine's Gift Headquarters.
That's it. That's it.
I do not think I sound like Wolfman Jack. Oh my God, I sound like Wolfman Jack. I have been told I look like Wolfman Jack my entire adult life. Wolfman Jack, Oliver Platt, Cher. I mean, I've been told a lot of things. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Oh, it is so good to be here. Yesterday was so weird that I've lost my voice before and I've done the show before. I never, it's usually the kind of thing that you're right, you've lost your voice, you wake up, you lost your voice. But as you get going and you're drinking coffee, and I do find tea to be disgusting, but there is a tea called Throat Coat. I used it. I've done some book narration, and so I was out in LA doing some of that, and that's the tea that they suggested. It's really incredible how well it works, but it works in shorter bursts, not for 3 hours of radio, and you really constantly drinking. It's not the greatest flavor in the world, but it does work. I'm like, that was not going to do it. I never had a moment in my career until yesterday where I was like, yeah, I can't keep doing this. I can't keep talking. And so we called in Craig Collins, who jumped on last second. I greatly appreciate it. And it's funny, yesterday afternoon, I got a call or text from my executive producer, Matt Hiblin, like, do we need to get coverage for tomorrow? I'm like, No, I'm coming, because these things do indeed last. So I'm sorry I do not sound my very best. I feel fine. It's just, it is what it is. It's cold, and there it is. It's an occupational hazard. And the worst part about it is I feel like such an unbelievable wimp, because I know you go to work with the commute in the snow. This is bothering you. You got a cold. That thing's happening. You haven't slept. The kids are sick. I hate it when something in my life makes me say I can't do this, because I am fully aware that what you guys do, you fight through it when you don't want to. I mean, sometimes it just gets the best of you. That is adulting. And that is the lesson. There's nothing catastrophic about losing your voice, except when you talk for a living. But it's still not catastrophic. It isn't the end of the world. It isn't the end of the days. And one of the things that we do have to model for kids and for others is that, yeah, sometimes you're not feeling great. You got to keep at it. Sometimes you got a little bit of pain. You got to keep at it. That is a key lesson. I never like to be a guy who doesn't recognize that I know I'm lucky. I get to sit in a comfortable chair. The heat is on. I've got multiple drinks at my disposal, and I get to talk to you. Like, I know it. I am fully aware of it. So I appreciate you working with me yesterday, and I'm glad to be back today. Wes Moore is the governor of Maryland, and you have heard me say that Wes Moore is going to be a candidate for president, and he is going to be formidable. Incredibly formidable. Has a history, has military, is black, and there is no doubt that in Democratic Party politics, he is going to be seen as a strong contender. Oh my gosh. The Oppo research that dumped on him. It is insane. This is from the Washington Free Beacon. What did they find? That he claimed that he was born and grew up in Baltimore. He wasn't. He wasn't born in Baltimore. He didn't grow up in Baltimore. Now, at that moment, I just stop. In today's America, who is lying about where they were born and where they were raised? Unless you're Barack Obama talking about Kenya, who lies about these things? And you realize people do it all the time. Remember the superintendent in Iowa? Not even in the country legally. But they never checked. They never did any research. They never did any background. The white liberal women of this town in Iowa were just desperate to hire a black man as superintendent. A lot of good black superintendents all across America. A lot of qualified people. You want people who are qualified, but you do a background check, they're going to be around kids. But what you have are white liberal women who are so bigoted, they won't do the background check because if they should find something, then that'll prove their bigotry, and they don't want that, so they don't do it. That's the bigotry. So he claimed he was born and grew up in Baltimore, which he did not. He claimed he was inducted into the Maryland College Football Hall of Fame. That doesn't exist. Now I'm just like, this is crazy. This is crazy. He claimed he received a Bronze Star for his service in Afghanistan, which he had not. Now, wait a second. Are you saying that he didn't get the Bronze Star? Or that he didn't get a Bronze Star because of Afghanistan? Is this an argument that he lied? That's a stolen valor thing. I am not a soldier. I cannot imagine anything bothering veterans and current military, infuriating them more than the people who do stolen valor. Nothing. He claimed in 2006 that he was considered a foremost expert on radical Islam based on his graduate thesis, which he never submitted to the Oxford University Library and he can no longer locate. He claimed that he was a doctoral candidate at Oxford in 2006, which has no documentation to support it, and Oxford refuses to comment. Holy cow. And he claimed he had a, quote, difficult childhood in the Bronx and Baltimore, even though he attended Riverdale Country School, which is an elite private school. It's where John F. Kennedy went to school. And he did not end up living in Baltimore until college, where he attended Johns Hopkins University. The problem is, when you've been given advantages and you grew up well, you need to show that you were abused by evil America so you can get leftist votes. Oh, wow. This is like Joe Biden levels of fantasy. Yeah, I would say you don't come back from this stuff. But again, Joe Biden got elected president and he lied repeatedly. Stole whole speeches from British parliamentarians like Neil Kinnock. Stole whole speeches and got elected. Wow. This is something. Matt Paris got traffic. What's up, Matthew?
Tony on the west side. This is a crash southbound 465 between Sam Jones and I-70. And right now, the right lane in the main part of 465 is blocked in. Both exit lanes to I-70 are blocked. Now you can still exit by carefully merging around the crash site, and that is possible right now. Traffic is slow back to Washington US 40. On the northeast side, stall northbound 465 shy of 71st. Blocking the right lane. Stop and go traffic back to I-70, a 26-minute delay. Inbound 69 before 82nd, a stall. Blocking the right lane. Stop and go traffic back to 106, a 9-minute delay. And on the north side, eastbound 465 slows from Michigan Road over to Meridian 31. Traffic sponsored by the Suburban Indy Home and Garden Outdoor Living Show. And the Suburban Indy Home and Outdoor Living Show returns to Grand Park February 6th through the 8th, featuring over 200 amazing exhibitors. Tickets are just $7 at suburbanindyshows.com. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
It's been a long week. Let's have some fun this afternoon on the Hammer and Nigel show. We start at 3. Biggest stories in Indy, some barguments, the crazy coupon lady. Let's go.
When the new year hits, every business could use a little something to stay ahead. A lift, a jump start, an edge, or perhaps a boost. Like the all-new 5-year business boost from Comcast Business. It's the certainty of a price lock for 5 years on qualifying internet bundles. Plus, you'll have the most reliable Wi-Fi with our best equipment, so your whole team can stay connected at a great rate. And to sweeten the deal, ask about a $500 prepaid card when you add 2 lines of mobile. It's the boost your business deserves. So sign up for the 5-year business boost and get a 5-year price lock on ultra-reliable Wi-Fi. Plus, ask about a $500 prepaid card. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 3/22/26. New customers only. 1-year contract required for guaranteed rate. 5-year pricing applies to monthly service charge excluding taxes and fees. Best Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA Fixed Broadband Experience Report, May 2025.
Furnace on the fritz? Call Howald Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing. Get an honest assessment on your current furnace or a great deal on a new one. Howald Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing, where coming home never felt so good.
This Valentine's Day, give her that symbol of eternal and everlasting love. A diamond from Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. Remember, shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers.
What say we start that new year with a new car at Tom Roush Lincoln? Hurry in for the 8, 9, 10 deal. Get $8,000 off new Nautilus or $9,000 off new Corsair. Or how about $10,000 off Lincoln Aviator? The 8, 9, 10 deal right now at Tom Roush Lincoln. Come get a great deal on all 3 from Tom Roush, where our family served yours since 1972.
Corsair stock number L25566, MSRP 55340. Nautilus stock number L26030, MSRP 62705. Aviator stock number L25384, MSRP 79450. See dealer for complete offer details.
When the cold takes over, Bassett Services is the name you can trust to keep your home warm and safe. From furnace repairs to full system replacements, we provide reliable solutions with care and professionalism. For urgent repairs or routine maintenance, Bassett delivers service you can depend on. We've been the first call for heating and cooling in Indianapolis for decades, so sound the hound at BassettServices.com for all your heating needs. Bassett Services.
Always by your side.
The Suburban Indy Home and Outdoor Living Show returns to Grand Park, February 6th through 8th.
Shop over 200 exhibitors.
Tickets are only $7.
SuburbanIndyShows.com.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
Why there's lots of extra cops at a central Indiana high school this morning. It's snowing in downtown Indianapolis where it's 24 degrees. We're going up to 26. You could expect road conditions to worsen throughout the day. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 8:31.
Take every one of these threats very seriously. We know in the past what can happen. I think the men and women of law enforcement that got engaged in this investigation last night, they worked diligently through the hours.
Johnson County Sheriff Dwayne Burgess says deputies arrested 18-year-old boy Adrian Valente for threatening Central Grove High School through social media for allowing pro-Trump protests.
Because there was something that was posted that someone had on another social media page about people for Trump and for ICE. And I think he was thinking that was something that Center Grove was participating or going to have done.
The school has added metal detectors this morning for kids to walk through. It's the first time that's happened at that school. A 2-year-old boy from North Judson is the subject of an Amber Alert this morning. Deputies say Saxon Clemens was last seen at 3 yesterday afternoon. He was wearing blue and gray sweatpants and a matching sweatshirt. He's believed to be with Dwayne Clemens, who may be driving a silver Chevy Trailblazer, Indiana license plate CRS 242. You could see a picture of the pair right now at WIBC.com. More snow is supposed to arrive and is arriving in Indiana this morning.
Best chance for an inch of snow or more is going to be further to the northeast. So if you're in the Muncie, maybe even up even towards the Fort Wayne region, you're more likely to see more impactful snow.
Forecaster Aaron Updike at the National Weather Service Indianapolis says fewer amounts are expected across Indianapolis and points south of here. Police share new information Thursday about the search for the missing mother of Today's Show co-host Savannah Guthrie.
Authorities in that news conference yesterday did not indicate that they are any closer to finding Nancy Guthrie. The FBI said that they are taking the ransom note sent to TMZ and local TV stations in Tucson seriously, that it came with 2 deadlines, one that passed yesterday at 5 p.m. and then a final one this Monday. The FBI says the note does not give them or the family a way to communicate with whoever sent it either. But it did reference the location of Nancy's Apple Watch and a damaged light. Investigators spent more time going door to door in Annie Guthrie's neighborhood and have sent emails to Nancy Guthrie's neighbors asking for door cam footage.
Fox's Alicia Acuna reporting from Tucson, Arizona. The Guthrie family is urging the person who took their mother to contact them and to provide proof that Nancy Guthrie is still alive. Sports on WIBC at 8:34. Adam Vinatieri, one of the most important players in Indianapolis Colts history, is headed to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. He told Wish TV that his success goes back to how he was raised in South Dakota.
Small little place where nobody thinks about football too much, and being surrounded by a loving family and helping me achieve my goals and going on and playing college ball and playing a season in Europe and then getting to be able to play 24 years.
Vinatieri joined the Colts in 2006 and played 14 of his 24 seasons here in Indy. He helped the team win a Super Bowl in his first year. Drew Brees, who played quarterback at Purdue and won a Rose Bowl there before winning a Super Bowl at the New Orleans Saints, is also going to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. The Indiana Pacers are getting center Ivica Zubac and guard Kobe Brown from the LA Clippers in exchange for Ben Mathurin, Isaiah Jackson, and some draft picks.
With the departure of Miles Turner, we desperately need a quality, high-level starting center. We believe Zubac is a top 10 center in the NBA.
That's Indiana Pacers head coach Rick Carlisle speaking with JMV on 93.5 and 107.5 The Fan. The Pacers are in Milwaukee tonight, and you can catch coverage at 7:30 on 93.5 and 107.5 The Fan. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level on the go and at WIBC.com at 8:35. Traffic on the 5s. What's going on, Matt Bear?
Yeah, crashing on the west side now, Ryan. It's southbound 465 and a crash approaching I-70, okay? This is blocking the right lane, and then it's blocking both exit lanes to I-70, but you can still merge carefully by navigating around the crash site. And just to the north of that crash, southbound 465 after Washington Street, US 40, the right shoulder is blocked. Entrance ramp partially blocked. South side, westbound 465, looking pretty good right now as we slow a little bit at those I-65 ramps. Eastbound 465, crash after Harding Street, blocking the left lane. Inbound 69 on the northeast side before 82nd Street, that's a stall in the right lane. Stop and go traffic to 106, an 8-minute delay. Traffic sponsored by the Suburban Indy Home and Garden Outdoor Living Show. The Suburban Indy Home and Outdoor Living Show returns to Grand Park February 6th through the 8th, featuring over 200 amazing exhibitors. Tickets are just $7 at suburbanindyshows.com. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
25 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 8:36.
If Ernest Hemingway was alive today, would he say this to you?
Shakespeare, Mark Twain, Edgar Allan Poe. all great writers. And after reading your book, I simply must add you to the list.
Wait, you don't have a book yet, so make a free call to Page Publishing. Turn your book idea into publishing gold.
800-215-6818. 800-215-6818. That's 800-215-6818.
Are you 50 or older? This news is for you. The CDC recommends you get vaccinated against pneumococcal pneumonia. Even if you're healthy, your age puts you at risk. People 50 or older are over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia compared to adults 18 to 49. Just one shot can help protect you. Learn more and schedule at vaxassist.com. That's VAXassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
It's time to fill up on the news, presented by Simple Quarters. Need to sell your home without the hassle? Sell your home to people you can trust. Call Simple Quarters, 317-900-HOME, 317-900-HOME. We have got Dow futures up 259, NASDAQ futures up 170. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. So there was movement yesterday because the idea of there's going to be an AI bubble, and that brought about a sell-off. You had Bitcoin, which has been at 120,000, dropping into the 60,000 range. Oh, brutal. And that is starting to make a comeback. Oil prices still over $63.20 on the West Texas crude. The Brent crude coming out of the oceans, $67.52. $67.52 a barrel. The 10-year Treasury at 4.2. And gold, which yesterday was at 4,600. Silver had dropped down to 65 when it had been at 120. Gold jumping back up to 4,900. Silver jumping back up to $75. There was a bunch of profit taken. There was a bunch of moves made. Those kinds of wild gesticulations. I'm a believer that you got to ride a little bit of that out. If you're somebody who knows how to play that world, man, you're better than me. Good on you. I don't pretend that I do. I just ride it out. Yes, it is, as the chat room has mentioned, it is grappling outside. We learned this word today from Tara Hastings, Wish TV meteorologist, that kind of like frozen ice that falls, little pellets, it's called grapple. Grapple. But the point is, the roads are frozen. You've got very cold weather. You're still under freezing. You have been. This stuff is going to freeze. So right now on your commute, there's a real chance for ice everywhere. Can't get angry with any of the plows or salt trucks. If they put things on now, it's just going to wash away. So you got to give everybody a little bit of time, including yourself. Slow and easy as you head into work. Now, Matt Bear has had all the traffic updates. He's going to continue to bring those to you. We'll be watching this throughout the day. You know, if things get bad, you'll hear Casey mention it as well. Just slow and easy, for sure. As for these markets, I took nothing from yesterday that made me say, wow, things are terrible. I did notice the Bitcoin disaster. I mean, you lose $60,000 in value. That's real. And then there's a conversation about whether or not Bitcoin has gone by the wayside. I am not a believer in that. I don't. I don't think that all of a sudden the idea of a decentralized currency has disappeared. I don't. I can't explain to you this massive drop, nor could I explain to you the massive increase. It's just right now where we are. So I will have more on this. I will have more on the layoffs on Tony Katz today at noon. And Cuba needs fuel because they don't have Venezuela to give them oil anymore. And I want to know if Cuba needs fuel, what's in it for us? Great opportunities to reset the Western Hemisphere. Oh, Tony, regime change. Getting rid of communists in Cuba? Well, yeah, I'm down for that. Me and Marco Rubio, yeah. I'm all in. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning.
February is when excuses disappear and effort has to show up every night.
It's been a rough couple weeks for us, but this group will keep fighting, keep learning, and get back on track.
The Big Ten is stacked and postseason hopes are at stake.
Confidence is one of those things, like you drop a couple and then you got to figure out a way to put it away fast. There's another one coming right in front of you.
IU meets Wisconsin, Saturday at noon on the home of the Hoosiers, 93 WIBC.
At Advent, we help sleep apnea sufferers avoid the CPAP machine by getting your nose and throat working with our unique Advent approach that you won't find elsewhere.
If you owe back taxes, listen carefully to rule number 1. Never go up against the IRS alone. They're cracking down, freezing bank accounts, garnishing paychecks, canceling passports. Even your home or business could be at risk. But here's what they don't tell you. The IRS has powerful tax relief programs that could save you thousands if you qualify. That's why smart people call Optima Tax Relief, America's #1 tax resolution firm. Nobody knows these programs like the experts at Optima. Their team of tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $2 billion in tax debt for people just like you. The IRS is not stopping, so don't wait and don't take them on alone. For tax help you need, for tax help you can trust, call Optima today for a free consultation.
Call 800-598-4799. 800-598-4799. 800-598-4799. Optima Tax Relief. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Vascular issues are not a welcome surprise, which is why Community Health Network helps patients prioritize vascular screenings. These simple tests are available for only $33 each, and they help detect early signs of peripheral artery disease, carotid artery disease, strokes, and abdominal aneurysms. Your path to a healthy vascular system starts with knowing your risk. Schedule your vascular screening today at ecommunity.com/vascularscreen. Community Health Network. Exceptional care, simply delivered.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Kohl's gets it. Valentine's Day comes with expectations. Grand expectations, telepathic expectations, and heart-shaped everything expectations. Yes, even waffles. Kohl's has gifts that rise to the occasion. From romantic to playful, sparkly to sweet, or all of the above. Plus, get 15% off some of your finds. So go ahead, exceed those Valentine's Day expectations with Kohl's. Select styles, offer ends February 16th. Some exclusions apply. See store, kohls.com for details.
Traffic on the 5s. Matt Bear, what's going on?
Yeah, crash west side, southbound 465 approaching I-70, pushed to the right shoulder. And a crash southbound 465 after Washington 40 between Washington and Sam Jones with 2 right lanes blocked. South side, eastbound 465 after Harding crash. In the left lane, stop and go traffic past Harding Street. Inbound 69 is stalled before 82nd. Right lane is blocked. Traffic stop and go back to 106, an 8-minute delay. Traffic sponsored by the Suburban Indy Home and Garden Outdoor Living Show. The Suburban Indy Home and Outdoor Living Show returns to Grand Park February 6th through the 8th, featuring over 200 amazing exhibitors. Tickets are just $7 at suburbanindyshows.com. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
25 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 8:46.
Step into the spotlight with Dancing with the Stars. Catch the live show at Old National Center Wednesday, February 25th. Reserve your seats and tickets today at WIBC.com.
It's Film Friday.
That's Hooey Valley, Hooey Hollywood, where any office boy or young mechanic.
my God, what is happening here? Film Friday. 4 days a week, we play America's favorite game. What the heck is that television theme song? But on Fridays, we change it up. And we bring you Film Friday. Classic music, classic films. What exactly are we listening to? Really, producer Carl got bored and was like, I want to do something else now. It's like, okay. So he will play music that associates with a film, and I have to guess what it is. Now, I think he did this first one just to make it easy on everybody. Get an idea of what's going on.
And also because you have the James Earl Jones voice.
Ah, yes.
I am your father.
Yes. You are part of the Rebel Alliance. So I can do the same things. I can go to the chat room, and they're allowed to assist, or I can phone a friend, and I can ask Matt Baer in the WIBC Traffic Center. So I'll do that. I'll phone a friend really quick. Matt Baer, what film is this theme from?
This is Twilight Eclipse, Tony.
Nice. Well done. Well done. Right? I'm Team Jacob all the way. Thank you.
Yeah.
So glad you asked. So I assume we say this is from Star Wars and not one of the other parts of the trilogy? Thank you. Thank you so much. So you now know how this game is played. So every Friday, you can hear a film, some music from a classic film or a recent film, and then we have to guess what it is. So that's how we do Film Friday. All right. So did that go exactly as you planned there, producer Carl?
Yeah, I like some of the chat room's answers.
Oh, the chat room was very good.
Lady Chatterley's lover.
Yes. The chat room is, I don't believe taking this seriously at all. Here it is. So there was a story that you heard Ryan Hedrick discuss about a threat to Center Grove schools. An 18-year-old has been arrested. You had Indiana State Police, Johnson County Sheriff, Center Grove Police executing a search warrant, part of an investigation to threatening comments made on social media directed at the Center Grove Community School Corporation. And the 18-year-old was taken into custody, preliminary charge of communication of intimidation. So the question is, what was the actual threat? That's the question. In the story I have here, where Center Grove Community Schools alerted families about a threat of violence that had been circulating among students, it doesn't actually discuss what the threat was. So the question before us, producer Carl, is do we know what the threat was? We know that he's being held on a $15,000 bond. What was the threat? Does Ryan Hedrick have that? Producer Carl, do you have that?
All we have is the story.
Well, that's not enough. I want to know what the threat was. Well, we've got the story at WIBC.com. Right? What's interesting is that this 18-year-old is not connected to Center Grove High School, which of course would be a good question. How are they related to the school? What were the posts? Threats against Center Grove High School, okay. What were the posts? Why don't we have that information? Now, maybe it got discussed and I missed it. So I'm asking. Maybe Ryan Hedrick has an update. Someone's just threatening a school. I'd like to know what the threat's about. I'd like to know what is leading down that way. Hold on. This just in. I'm now getting information from others. Yeah, but this says this is a threat. It doesn't say what was the threat. I don't need to know that there was a threat. I want to know what was the threat. What threat was made to schools? This is my question. And did you know the Olympics are going on? Did you know that the Olympics were going on? Because I know that they were happening soon, but no, maybe I missed. No build-up, no real focus, no excitement, which is too bad because people work their whole lives for this. And I certainly want America to do well, and those people who have worked for this, I want them to be seen. But just, I don't know, it just seems to have lost a lot of, or at least this year, not getting much talk. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the one who's missing it. As for the chat room, yes, you're giving me what you believe the threat was. I want the threat. I want the posts. What actually got said by this 18-year-old directed at the school? That's what I want. That's what I'm trying to get a hold of. On Tony Katz today at noon, we will see what we can learn about this. We're going to take a look at an announcement coming from the Attorney General, Pam Bondi, and the FBI Director, Kash Patel. And then how Marsha Blackburn, Senator from Tennessee, wants an investigation into Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson. Me too. Ketanji Brown Jackson is a terrible justice. She doesn't have the qualifications. No. The fact that she knows more about the law than me doesn't make her qualified to be a Supreme Court justice. I have heard her responses. I have heard how she engages. It is madness. She attended the Grammys. I do not actually oppose her attending the Grammys. And as people were engaged in anti-ICE insanity, these people with all their armed guards, she's applauding. She will hear cases regarding immigration, customs enforcement, regarding law enforcement. She is not somebody who can sit on these cases. She has to recuse herself from everything. How dare she think she could sit and hear these cases? People will get upset with me. You're just upset because she's black and you don't want a black woman. No part of that is true. That is all nonsense. It's just what people say because they don't want to admit that she is not qualified. She's not. She's not good enough to be a Supreme Court justice, and that's that. I will discuss more of this at noon. Don't forget to get your tickets, tickets.tonykatz.com. It is happening February 28th. Hopefully my voice will keep up. Stay safe out there. I'll catch you at noon. Matt Barris, traffic.
Tony, driving on the interstates has become problematic.